Live from beautiful Appalachia in the irradiated yet verdant wasteland of West Virginia, the parade of all parades is about to begin. The Fallout for Hope charity initiative and a community of gamers from around the world presents the first telecast of the Reclamation Day Parade, a celebration of 5 years of Fallout 76. With your hosts, Bethesda Community Manager Lady Devon, Chad of Fallout 76 Stories, Kenneth Vigue, and Fallout 76 Twitch streamers, Tuniversal, Shreds from the El Gato Pub, and Wreck-It Renee, with Fallout Feed podcast host Jessica Starr. Featuring musical performances from Fenwa Turian, The Stupendium, David Pichet, and Viodance Violin. And featuring the off-Broadway performances of the Wasteland Theater Company and the Fallout 76 Flash Mob. Special messages and memories from voice actors Keith Sarabica, Stephen Russell, Todd Habercorn, Paula Tiso, Tommy Earl Jenkins, Chris Shula, Chip Jocelyn, Bill Lobley, Jordan Reynolds, and Mara Juno, and more. Streamers and content creators Colt Eastwood, Oxord, Kev Dewitt, Juicehead, Tom from the Fallout Lorecast, and many more. Introducing our anniversary parade Grand Marshal, actress Adrienne Barbeau. And to top it all off, that superstar of the holiday season, Santatron. All coming your way on the Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day Parade. Take it away, the Stupendium.
Is America buried in it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vote number 76? Feels like we waited forever for this. Dust off those chips and selection of dips. Rehydrate those ancient celery sticks, 'cause we're gonna have a party down in 76.
Today's a day for celebration. We've been locked away, but we've been making preparations. Sweep away decay and all the waves of devastation. Now we're at the dawn, another day of reclamation. Preservation of the nation is a fate we waited every day of dedication to build a haven, pave the way for generations of what's left of all tech participation. Deep beneath the wastes of Virginia is a place where we could have stayed safe for millennia, but tensions get frayed after just a few decades, so we're certain that the surface ought to be a little friendlier. Shine your shoes, 'cause the hour is a handful. Join a hand in hand with fellow man to save the land, so I packed some dandy apples in a satchel with some blamco. Stepped out of the gate to meet the neighbors and it's blam.
Do you think that the world could ever be fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vote number 76? Oh, you lost it all, well you better be quick. Build a hovel from the rubble while the reverie sticks. Now you gotta build a heaven using death as the bricks if you wanna have a life out of 76. I don't wanna set the world on fire, but your house will do just fine. Not you thinking maybe now's a prudent time after that to send the rowdy mutants flying.
Now I'm an optimist, but was it a bad decision to make a mission out of living in a vicious cataclysm? Sitting in the wilderness and killing for provisions. Of all may have its faults, but all the halls were a condition. Every dweller went from level-headed fella to a villain. So forgive me if it's not what I envisioned, but with citizens selected out of brilliant civilians, I thought that some decorum while exploring was a given.
Hi, Joe. How you doing today? I haven't seen you since the fall barbecue last May. All right. Oh, jeez. Okay, you can keep the carcass. I'll be on my way.
Country road, take me home to a place that won't radiate my bones. Hear a silly little ditty with a playful tone, transmitted from the middle of the danger zone. Country road, take me there to a pretty little crater in the open air. It's a bright new future, so don't be scared, 'cause everything glows with a bright green glare. Can the world ever be fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vote number 76? It's murdering suburbians, getting your kicks. Well, we ask you to refrain to population is fixed. Rest assured that every resident was carefully picked to be remembered 76.
Vault-Tec reminds you your purpose on the surface is to work to survive through adversity by working with the persons beside you.
Nah, I never liked you. I'm gonna craft some ammo and fight you.
There was a time I'd smile and pretend that I liked all my friends. When society and tell me why the pretense bring a violent end to that white picket fence.
You missed my recital again.
There's no keeping up with the Joneses. I've broken their noses, I've stolen their clothes, I've fed them to the roaches. That out of showing for mowing this lawn while I'm trying to focus on my crosswords. Crosswords are through now, domestic disputes now descended to shootouts. Truth is, Diane, I hate you pecan pie. This is for bringing one round to my luau.
Everyone's had that fantasy to be like humanity. You might think it's rad to see what will grow from this rad disease, the mutation of past beliefs.
Who'd have guessed these nuclear arms would give me literally nuclear arms?
I hit ground zero at some lubricant farm, so what is the harm if we drop another couple of bombs? Who'd have thought the horrors of war could be awesome when chalking them up against the boredom before things were torched and we're forced to reform from assortments of morons and quarter-century squabbles, late dormants, pit boys and torches, blood in the porches, squash clubs and potlucks and nuclear launches. Setting the scorch on my mother-in-law is more fun than anything before the war. From Boston down to the Mojave, you gotta get a hobby like slaying all your neighbors and displaying all the bodies. So let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat.
And now, live from the world-famous Top of the World, your hosts, Lady Devon and Kenneth Biow.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Reclamation Day. Welcome to the Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Parade. I am your host and community manager, Devon McCarthy. This is Harry the Cat. My co-host is Kenneth Biow, creator of Chad, a Fallout 76 story podcast, and founder for the Fallout for Hope charity initiative. We have Universal, Shreds, Wreck-It Renee, and Jessica Starr will also be joining us in just a minute to bring you all the excitement and the pageantry as our community gathers to celebrate 5 years of Fallout 76. Can you believe it's been 5 years?
No. It has gone by so fast. And
it's a toddler now.
Like,
it's in preschool.
Yeah, and how much the game has changed, too, in 5 years.
It is. It has changed so much. It is a completely different experience from when we started 5 years ago back in beta, where we had no NPCs. We had just this open playground world, and we've added so much to it so that people can just really customize it and share their own stories and have their own unique experiences. And over the past 5 years, we have had the honor of reading those and experiencing those moments with the community, and it's just been really incredible.
Yeah, and you think too about all of the cool stuff that's yet to come. For people diving in now, the experience is so much easier. I'm thinking back to the beginning, and I remember crying, like crawling away from the Scorched Beast Queen back to the train station, over encumbered, oaken pieces of armor just crawling in a frame. Back then, materials were hard to come by. It's a little easier.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
I mean, we can all relate to the over-cucumbered struggle there. All of us have been there at one point. But speaking of all the community, just behind us, all over the map today, we have 40 camps built by the Fallout 76 community from all around the world, and we will be making our way through Appalachia today. This is a completely massive production that was 100% organized by the Fallout for Hope charity initiative. So we just wanted to take a moment to say thank you all so much for putting this together. Ken especially, this was no small feat by any means whatsoever. And can't wait to dive into the show and see these parades.
Yeah, it takes a community to pull this off, and that's exactly what we are. We're a community-based and operated charity stream team. There's over 700 of us around the world in 86 countries now since December of 2020. And we rally a few times a year to raise funds for a lot of charitable causes, from helping plant trees in inner cities with the American Heart Association to funding research to end Alzheimer's disease. This community has raised over $500,000 since we started. to trying to make a difference in the world. It's an open, supportive team, so no matter if you have millions of followers or you're just starting out, we really welcome anybody to get involved by visiting falloutforhope.com/join. We're predominantly, we stream Bethesda titles, including Fallout, of course, Elder Scrolls, ESO, Starfield as well this year, but people can really stream whatever games you want to play, whatever games your community wants to see you play. This stream, and starting today now through the end of December, we're kicking off our 4th annual fundraiser to benefit the kids of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, with donations now open in chat and handled by our friends and partners at Tiltify. Funds donated go to support everything from research on eliminating childhood cancers to providing oxygen toys and even life-saving medical procedures for kids this holiday season who will be spending it in the hospital instead of spending it, at home with their family. What you're going to see today would not have been possible without the co-hosts that we have here and also our longtime staff and supporters for Fallout for Hope.
And that is the perfect time. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm thinking about all of that. You guys are just such an incredible community. It's just been, I can't even describe how beautiful it's been to see everything that you guys have accomplished.
I cry every year. And usually Wreck-It Renee is in chat. She's like, yes, cry for me.
Cry more for me.
Cry for me.
No, I'm not wearing waterproof mascara. Let's move on and introduce our hosts and reporters staffing the parade route. We've got Tooniversal, Shreds, Wreck-It Renee, and Jessica Starr. Hello! Okay, so this is the perfect time to introduce our hosts and reporters staffing the parade route. We're going to start off with Tooniversal.
Thanks, Devin. Thanks, Ken. I'm here right in front of the lovely Green Country Lodge. I was greeted by a wonderful possum bellhop out here right before I stole all the lead weights from the weight room.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for cleaning up the weight room. There was too many weights laying around. We also have Shreds from the El Gato Pub. Hello.
Hey there, Devin. Really happy to be out here once again on this amazing parade route. I wasn't able to get out there this year, but I am here at the station at KMTH, K-Moth, all moth all the time. I am missing my co-host here, Jessica Starr. There is a jackalope in her place, but I'm ready. I think she's out there somewhere, but maybe you'll find her. Thanks. Great to be here.
Well, speaking of Jessica Starr, we have her in person. I don't know which way your camera is.
Hey, Devin. I'm sorry. Hey, Devin. Ken greets everybody. Yeah, I'm in the studio warming up briefly before I get back out there on the road. There are so many flips in Appalachia to see. I am excited to see them all. What a momentous day.
Awesome. And last but definitely not least, the one and only Wreck-It Renee herself.
Hello, everybody. I'm not on the parade route. I am down here in Watoga. We're having a party. We're celebrating. Happy 5 years. Let's see these floats, you guys.
Renee, that's a hell of a party going on behind you there.
You like it? We got the Watoga Restoration Project's lighting crew lighting up Watoga. There's music, the Dusty Disco's live. Everything's going crazy, y'all.
Renee, did everybody do the mayor for a day over there? Because I don't know about that.
We don't talk about that, Shreds.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. All right. Back to you.
We are also joined by a longtime voice that you all know. Our announcer today is none only than Wes Johnson.
Hello, Devin. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so nice to see you again, Wes. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. As you can see, I'm locked down here in the top secret Vault 42, which really technically does not exist. It only exists in Death Shroud as an alternate reality, which is something we did for charity for the Alzheimer's Association with Fallout for Hope. I have to say I've loved being a part of Fallout 76 and being all the little Protectron robots. And yes, Miguel is still dead. But I've loved singing as the Foshnox. I eventually came back as Del Walsh. But I've watched the whole Fallout 76 thing grow. It started a little lonely, And then people started coming. And if you build it, Devin, as they say, they will come. And they did. The whole community not only filled out Fallout 76, but began to create all on their own. And then you've got people like Kenneth V, one of the finest human beings I've ever met, who got me involved with Fallout for Hope, doing things for St. Jude's Children's Charity. And how many kids, how many life-saving surgeries have been done, Kenneth, because of this charity, because of the gamers all around the world. It's amazing. And then for the Alzheimer's Association, getting help for people and their families during some of the toughest times of their lives. What I love about this community is not only are they in Fallout 76 for fun, but they've been in it for funds and for helping. They're some of the best, most wonderful human beings that I've ever encountered, and this community just fills my heart and it fills my soul, and I am just delighted to be here today. And again, Vault 42, I saw a frozen guy in a fedora back there in some vault. Go look up Death Shroud, and you'll get all the information on that. We've been having a grand time, and it's been wonderful. I have to also say, in the past year, getting a group of Fallout 76 community people to come out to the Celebrity Deli in DC, where they put together a whole Fallout menu that people order from. Then we all got on the trains, which actually worked. We didn't have to walk through the tunnels. We got on the trains, went into DC, and we did a tribute down there to Ferret Bodwin. And we talked about Ferret and how much he meant to everybody. And I am really glad that I didn't know his family was standing right there at the time, because I don't know if I would have been able to go on with it. But they were with us, and we all marched down the mall to the Washington Monument and paid tribute not just to Fallout 76 and this wonderful community, but to Ferret, who I think epitomizes the joy and the fun and the sense of spirit that we all love to get behind with Fallout 76. So thank you, and my grateful love to both Bethesda, to Ken, to Fallout for Hope, and to this wonderful gaming community. You guys are really special to me.
Yeah, you know, I've always said this is the best community in gaming. The capacity that we have to be there for each other and love each other and support one another through all kinds of things that we've been going through in our personal lives, being there for each other. We're family. You know, you were talking about Ferret there. Of course, longtime Bethesda Game Studios developer, maker of games, the games that we love, whose work most recently we've been able to finally enjoy in Starfield. That was the last thing he worked on. Definitely somebody that we'll never forget.
And somebody who took a sense of joy into every day. Yeah. You know, a sense of play, a sense of joy. And that's what we're doing here today. We are having fun. We do it for fun. We have fun for funds. We are enjoying life, and that is what this community is all about, life. So
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
And you know, our 5-year journey in Fallout 76 started with a single voice. The first voice we heard, the voice that welcomed us to Appalachia, guided us and helped us on our way. But before she was the voice of our overseer, you've seen her in such iconic films such as John Carpenter's The Fog, Escape from New York, and George Romero's Creepshow. The one and only Adrienne Barbeau.
Former residents of Vault 76, my dearest friends and family, this is the voice of your overseer, Adrienne Barbeau. I know it's been a while since we've spoken, longer still since the door to Vault 76 was sealed, and one chapter of our world ended, and another began. We entered as strangers from all walks of life, races, identities, and creeds. When the fallout had settled, we emerged not as strangers, but as family. And if there's one thing a family does best, it's gather in celebration. Today is a milestone in our journey, and in the truest tradition of the old world, one that bears marking in memory. 5 years. When our story began,
Many of us didn't know what to expect, or what would greet us when we first stepped out into the light of Appalachia. Those first few years were hard. Resources were scarce. And many of us weren't sure if the footfalls behind us would belong to that of a friend or foe. From the windswept desolation of the ash heap to the murky gloom of the mire, you explored, you rebuilt, and you reclaimed. You had every right and even the incentive to resort to your baser instincts out here. And many of you did. And yet, most of you did something unexpected and what we hoped for. You chose friendship. You chose hope. You supported one another, helped each other build and fight and make this place your own. Today, countless numbers of us have stories to tell, and bonds between us that have and will continue to define our lives. Strangers became friends, and some friends became something more. We've celebrated marriages born out of a love for this shared experience. We still mourn, and will never forget those of us who walked these roads with us, and for whom now only memories remain. Today, I declare this day, Tuesday, November 14th, our birthday as a family. I speak for us all when I say that you, all of you, have exceeded our every expectation and fulfilled our greatest hope. Appalachia, as it is today, stands as testament to the enduring faith of a community and the belief that this world could be so much more. No matter what country roads we walk tomorrow or in the years to come, Vault 76 will always be the place that brought us together. The band is warming up, the crowd is getting restless. Let the parade commence, and to all, a happy Reclamation Day.
The telecast of the Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day Parade is sponsored in part by Super Duper Mart. From groceries to electronics, gardening supplies to heart-pumping terror as ghouls and blood eagles charge you from out of the shadows when all you have left is a diluted stim pack and a box of Blemco. Super Duper Mart has it all. By Sugar Bomb's breakfast cereal, because having teeth is for food builds. By thirst-quenching Nuka-Cola, now with so many flavors. What effects do they offer you? Who knows? And Graham the Super Mutant, your one-stop shop for questionable cuts of meat, as well as all the assorted plans, gears, and more for your post-apocalyptic shopping needs. Graham the Super Mutant. Where is he located, you ask? Yes.
Thank you so much, Wes. And we are now getting word that the parade is getting underway up at the ash heap. But we're going to start downtown here with some giveaways. And our first giveaway today is going to be #parade. Make sure you are following our Twitch channel here at Bethesda, and we will whisper you after the stream is over when you're a winner.
Keep those donations rolling in if you can for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Smash that in Tiltify and chat at the link that's popped up there. Now, let's join Jessica Starr, who's live in South Morgantown.
That's right, Ken, and one of the more well-known groups keeping the streets of Appalachia safe is the Fallout 5-0, a diverse, multi-platform role-play group whose float is just arriving in South Morgantown now.
Well, we are here now in South Morgantown because I've been told there's another float we need to see. It's by the Fallout 5-0 new responders. And there they are. I'd recognize that well-dressed crew anywhere. Field Commander Anders, Jessica Starr. I am here reporting on the floats live for our parade today. Is this your float?
Well, absolutely, Jessica. This is our float for the parade on behalf of the Fallout 50 new responders. We wanted to take a minute out of our patrols and reconnaissance of the Wasteland and securing a better Appalachia for those wishing to survive and thrive, and wish Fallout a very happy anniversary.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to celebrate with us. I'd love to get a good look at this for the viewers at home. Now, where we are, is this the front or the back of the float?
This would be the back. As you can see, the bow armor tends to weigh things down just a bit, so we put them on the back. But please feel free to take a minute and tour the float. As you'll notice, it is filled with memorabilia and wonderful trophies and mementos.
So the theme of the float is mementos of Fallout through the years. I see it's being pulled by a very festive truck. And this first section, the vault, where we all started. And then going down. Oh, is this a Nuka World section?
Absolutely. You know, it's not every day is all work. Sometimes you got to take some time off when you're off duty and enjoy a little bit of what Nuka World has to offer.
Absolutely. With all you do, you need a little R&R. I mean, you can't spell responder without R&R. Moving on. Oh, nuclear winter. So you've got the marble statue, trophies, even the jumpsuit.
Oh, yes, the good old days of bush Wookiees and flames.
I've spent many a time as a bush Wookiee myself. Speaking of flames, what's happening over here? We've got a fire and barrel. Is this for the pit?
Absolutely. We answered the call when it came out to assist those up north at the pit, and we're happy to continue to do so as they put out the call continuously for aid and assistance.
Ooh, I adore this next section. Looks like it's for Mothman. You've got the Stein, baby Mothman, the throne. Very cool.
What float would be complete without a tribute to his holiness, right?
All praise to the wise Mothman. And of course, our most recent large update was for the Brotherhood.
We've had a long partnership with the Brotherhood of Steel. It's been one of cooperation, shared resources, and so we wanted to honor that in our float.
And finally, we've got the 50 new responders yourselves. Couple members in power armor waving to the crowd. Love the display. And I have to mention this fantastic wedge formation you've formed here, like you've done it many times.
It's almost like we go out on patrol and practice those sorts of things. And you'll note, of course, Responder Bear there reminding you that he's available for birthdays and wedding anniversaries.
I may have an event coming up. We'll have to send a friend request. So I'm going to do a pan over the float, and I'd love to give you a chance to kind of explain more about the 50 new responders for the audience at home.
Absolutely. We are dedicated to helping our fellow Appalachians kind of navigate the world as it exists now in a way that is both lucrative for themselves in terms of their survivability and their thriving. Also, we work to assist to put down any issues of distress or concerns when called. You know, as they say, we're responders and we respond. That's what we do. We've been around since 76 first opened up, and we continue to serve both on a day shift and a swing shift schedule, which would be translated to a PlayStation and an Xbox systems. And as you could probably guess by the conversation, we are heavily engaged in the idea of owning who we are. That is, we are role players.
Awesome. And if people want to find you, they can check out your Twitter at F50. That's at the letter F, F-I-V-E 0. Commander Anders, thank you for sharing all that. So I love the float. Did the whole team pitch in on this?
Of course. We share resources and ideas, and it's a collaborative effort. No man is an island, and certainly within this group of the new responders, we rely on each other. I can confidently say that on behalf of all of us, the thing that we are most connected to and probably most proud of is the sense that we really have become a family. We truly care about each other. And I think that says a lot that a game like Fallout can create such a family within just pixels on a screen.
Well, that's wonderful and really answers my last question about the game and, what it means to you and the group. It's wonderful how you support each other and get to know not just each other as role players, but the person behind the avatar. Well, speaking of supporting each other, I am seeing a lot of fine faces here. I know we've only got so much time, but do you want to shout out the people here with us today? Should we go down the wedge, or did you want to list the people who have joined us?
Sure. We can go down the wedge. We'll go to right here. This is Elizabeth Roseway.
Howdy.
And here we have Abigail Jones.
It's very nice to meet you all.
And this is Fanny Graham.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Greetings.
This is Tom Houston.
Howdy, howdy.
This is Daniel Richards.
Always a pleasure.
This is Soda Pop.
What's poppin'?
Then we have Archer Cadigan.
Hey there.
And Mal Raids.
Distinct pleasure to be here, ma'am.
And then up here, this is Tyler Nah.
Hello.
Of course, you have Responder Bear in the middle. I can't tell you who's played by Responder Bear because, mascot secrets.
You do credit to us all. Thank you, Responder Bear.
And then to Responder Bear's right is Jack Riker.
Howdy.
Well, wonderful to meet you all. Fantastic looking float. And thanks for all you do. And just one more thing before I go. If we can, on the count of 3, give a big happy birthday, Fallout 76. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Fallout 76. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much, and good luck out there. Actually, Mal, while you're here, I heard you have a float too. Could you spare Mal for a little bit?
I suppose we could release him for some off-duty time to share his magnificent work up in the Toxic Valley.
All right. Thank you very much. I will return.
Thank you, Jess. Jessica Starr is now heading over to Captain Mal's float, and we'll be cutting back to her shortly.
Ooh, I love a good coffee on a cold winter day.
You know, Devin, on a brisk day like this, there's nothing better than a hot steaming canned coffee and a moldy donut from the ruins of Slocum's Joe, where Tuniversal is live as our next float heads down the street.
Hey, thanks, Ken. Veta Phoenix has just arrived on the scene to see an amazing float hauled away by this Blue Ridge Caravan company truck that has flat tires. Let's go take a look. All right, thanks everyone. We are here in the forest now with our friend Veta Phoenix on the parade route here. Veta, how are you doing today?
I'm tuned.
All right, let's have a look at your float here, Veta. Tell us a little bit about the theme of the float, and we'll take it from here.
This float is showcasing life that Adam has blessed, and we have lots of examples of living things that you might find around here.
So let's take a look at this here. We've got the Blue Ridge Caravan Company truck here that you have worked on. I think that's a great idea. What's the significance of number 5?
5 years Fallout 76.
5 years of Fallout 76. That would be it. Didn't know there was some other number that you loved. All right.
I mean, 5's a great number.
It is a great number, no doubt. So as I'm looking around the float here, tell me something about the float that you really would like for us to notice.
I think it's kind of hilarious that there's a Brahmin on it.
Yeah. So did you?
kind of on it. She's floating a little.
I mean, Brahmins are important to Fallout 76. You know.
They really are.
Look at the ease of milking that Brahmin right there. That is great.
Yeah, I mean, I can stand right underneath her and put my mouth open.
and I see you've got the use of the butterfly house here as well.
I do. And the chickens. There's chickens
and
on
don't forget the chickens. Absolutely. I see a super mutant in there. I see a creepy clown. There's the chickens. There's some hay bales.
There's even an alien.
Aliens are also very, very important to Fallout 76 and the Fallout universe. I see you've got some bystanders here too, checking it out.
I do. They're all enjoying this lovely parade in the celebration station here at Slocum Joe's.
I love the guy in the Hawaiian shirt and the beer hat. He is definitely here for fun.
He's living life, let me tell you.
Well, Veta, tell us something that means a lot to you with Fallout 76. We're celebrating 5 years here. What means the most to you about the 5 years of Fallout 76 you've experienced?
Honestly, I think the best thing for me about Fallout 76 is being social. I started getting really addicted to this game around when COVID hit, unfortunately, but that really perked me up a lot, and just being able to play with other people and hang out and help each other. I love that part of this game.
Absolutely. Veta, thank you so much for sharing your float with us. We're going to send it back to the booth now and continue with the parade.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, Toon and Veta Phoenix. And our producers are sharing that Jessica Starr is ready for us. We rejoin her up in the ash heap as Captain Mal's float runs through Grafton. Jess, how's the weather up there?
So Mal said his float is up by Grafton. I think this is it. But we're sneaking because we can't let the mayor see us. Mayor sees us, next thing you know it's Grafton Day again. Creeping in slowly. Okay, I think we're safe. Mal, is this your float?
This is, in fact, my float.
Beautiful. Are we safe from the mayor here? Can he see us, or are we good?
So as long as you stay on this side, pretty much.
What is the theme of your float, Mal?
Over the last 5 years, I have discovered that all of the good things that have happened to me as far as Fallout 76 go really kind of revolved around developing my character. Friends that I never would have imagined I had. It got me involved with the Fallout 5.0. So this is sort of my focus in the Wasteland, a Wasteland conservation float.
I want to get a good look at all of this here. Plus, it's really nice. Dusk in the Toxic Valley, always beautiful. I love the purple skies.
My favorite time. I love out here, dusk and dawn.
What is going on with werewolf power?
So, Mal is sort of the Wasteland Whisperer, Cryptid Hunter, Animal Tamer.
Mm-hmm.
This is the dog sled team, which I swear I want to make canon for my character.
So I'm looking down. Let's see. We've got a doctor's vet's office for the dog sled team.
For the dog sled team and whatever wounded critters we might encounter out there. It's not all about wiping out creatures. It's kind of like about understanding them and
like you said, wasteland conservation, whispering. I totally agree with that. My friend Cherry is all about the animals of the wasteland too. Always has a new pet to take care of. The growlier, the better, is what I hear. Speaking of growly, you've got Deathclaw eggs and a whole cage. So this is when they do hatch, they're going to be safe. No one can get at them, and also they can't get out.
And make sure, they're healthy and release them into the wild. And I know people would say that, why would you want to do that? Well, it's their world mostly. and we're just living in it.
I do have to say, you make quite an impression with the fire up top, too. That looks really good. So I'm going to come back to the end of the float. We're past most of the animals, and I've got another section. We've got a cooking area, crafting area, curios, and a wagon. Is this where you're staying, journeying through Appalachia on this float?
Exactly, Jess. You know, it's comfy. It's got everything that you need. It's got a bed, radio, coffee machine. He's a bit of a comic book fanatic, which I wanted to make sure that I added that little bit of sort of oxymoron of the comics and the Wasteland. That's something about Fallout that it's one of my favorite things. And I think that's something that Bethesda does so well with Fallout. You know, it's really, no one could ever really replicate the flavor of Fallout because it's just that sort of radio in the wreckage sort of feeling.
This is for Fallout 76's 5th anniversary. So one thing I've been asking people is, do you have a favorite aspect of Fallout or a favorite memory?
Answering that question, I can only answer it one way. I've said this before in different places, but as a chronically ill person and an autistic person, I have really struggled to make friends, being sick in bed and in and out of the hospital. And Fallout 76 gave me back my life. It gave me people that I love now, like family, a place to come home to. No matter what was happening, no matter how scared I was, it was a place that I could always feel like I belonged somewhere. That's part of the reason I have my cadet uniform from the 5.0 up there, is because that was one of the best things that ever happened to me, was meeting people and feeling like I could actually live and share my love of Fallout with people that loved it just as much, and then I ended up loving those people too. And I know that sounds really mushy, but...
Thanks for sharing all that, Mal. It's a very personal story, but I have a feeling there are a lot of people out there who can identify with it, and lots of people out there glad to have met you too. Okay, Mal, your buddy Lightning looks so cool up in this throne chair. I love this. What a cool feature. Before I let you go, I know you're a content creator as well, doing some podcasts and videos. Is there anything you'd like to shout out?
Well, we're going to be going into season 2 of the podcast called Outlaws and Underdogs. I do in-character interviews and stories and things like that. My Twitter, which shockingly is CaptainMal77.
And people can follow you there to find out about all the stuff you're doing.
Absolutely. That's the hub of pretty much everything I do, so.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for coming out today, Mal. Thank you for looking wonderful in that throne there, Lightning. And I will see you guys in the Wasteland.
Thanks so much, Jess.
See you later.
Okay, that was some amazing work from Captain Mal. Back to you, Devin and Ken.
Thanks, Jess. We are closing our first giveaway, so now pay attention as the winner is pulled and announced in the chat.
The Turniversal now is just down the street from the Wayward, coming up now on Biow Wagon's float. Toon, how's it looking over there?
I'll tell you what, Ken, I'm just a few steps away from Biow Wagon here, and I see some very, very interesting things on this float. Looks like a Western vibe. Let's go check it out right now. All right, thanks, y'all. We are here in the lovely forest region with our friend Biow Wagon. Ooh, we're being greeted by a Deathclaw. Biow Wagon, who is this Deathclaw here coming to greet me?
This is Tim. He's kind of a little bit everywhere. He likes to follow me to each camp location. Just don't look him in the eyes. He's He's a little angry about that, as you can tell by the rack sag over there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I did maybe look him in the eye. Well, Biow Wagon, thank you so much for sharing your float with us. Tell us a little bit about your float. What is your theme you have going on here?
My overall theme for my float is the Oregon Trail, or just a general Wild West theme.
Oh, I absolutely love this. Where does the inspiration for Oregon Trail come for you?
The inspiration kind of comes for me. It's like you know how like everyone kind of thinks of the Roman Empire, or like a specific in like point of time. I like to think about the Wild West because it's just a crazy American time period where like a lawlessness, but it was still like somewhat contained.
Well, you have utilized so many of the Western, the Wild West vibe things. I see Babe the Blue Ox. I see Paul Bunyan. I love the use also of some of the plants and the flora here. Looks so good. Got some corn growing back here, and I'm just noticing that.
Yeah, we have a little bit of everything. We got turkeys, bears, ravens, dogs, even a jail. You even have a nice little pond going through the floats. That's why the bridge is constructed, so none of the wagons fall in. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, this wagon's fully sustainable then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fully stable. You can actually live off of here. I wouldn't recommend it, though, but yes, you can.
All right, I got to take a look at this jail real quick. Let's see who is in the slammer here on Biow Wagon's wagon here. Who is this in jail here, Biow Wagon?
That's actually my twin. We decided to dress up the same today, so I locked him up. He's going to be spending a little bit in there for the rest of the day in there, at least.
Well, I love it, and I love your creativity with this Oregon Trail themed float here. So, Biow Wagon, thinking about the last 5 years of Fallout 76, why don't you tell the audience what Fallout 76 has meant to you over these last 5 years?
Fallout 76 has meant a lot to me. I like that you can express basically anything. For example, I built the Oregon Trail. Like, in an apocalyptic video game, I'm able to fully design wagons, bridges, like turkeys. Like, I can do anything that I want to in this game. And I find that, like, fact alone just crazy that I'm able to express so much in such a small kind of space.
Well, Biow Wagon, thank you so much for sharing this float with us. Audience, I hope you love this float just as much as I did. We're going to send it back up to the booth right now, so take it away, guys.
And it looks like up next on our roster is Kaiju Kittens on Xbox. Jess Shreds, what's going on down there?
J-Star! Well, here we are. I'm hanging out here at the motel because we needed a place to stay for this parade. Happens to be right next to the Wayward, where all these lovely Brahmin have been hanging out. I think they've actually been milked, and they're just going to be making, I think they're going to actually be making some ice cream for the celebration. Brahmin milk ice cream, I think.
It is a hot and beautiful day here for the 5th anniversary, and yeah, some ice cream would go great right about now. That nap was excellent. We're doing a lot of traveling. Sometimes you have to stop and take a quick break.
Fast travel isn't as luxurious as a lot of people may think. There's a lot of caps that go into it. You pay a lot of caps, and it is kind of exhausting. I mean, I still get jet lag. I don't know about
you. Definitely. Oh, wait. I am seeing another float up ahead. What a perfect place to land.
Absolutely. This is looking pretty sweet. Look at all the Quantum. We got all the Nuka-Cola bottles over there. We got grape. I think that's a cherry cola over there as well. This is fantastic. J-Star, real quick station identification. We are coming to you live in the Wasteland. It is KMTH, otherwise known as K-Moth. Old Moth all the time. Station ID.
That's right, KMTH, all moth, all the time, coming to you live from the Wasteland, showing you the greatest news.
Absolutely, greatest news that has to do with Wasteland, everything, whether cryptid or otherwise. And in this case, it is the Fallout 76 anniversary parade. J-Star, this is Kaiju Kittens. Hey, tell us about your float.
Hi, welcome to my celebration. Welcome to my float that is celebrating Fallout 76, our 5th birthday, and the title of my float is Sweet Home Appalachia, and this is vignettes of my favorite memories from my last 5 years in the game.
Oh, fantastic. I want you to walk us through that theme.
Yeah, so we'll start at the back here, and of course, there's little Mr. Fuzzy ride-alongs, because it's not really a parade unless you have, some Shriners cars or something going on there.
Well, Mr. Fuzzies make really great Shriners cars.
They do. This first room is my first, year and a half in the game, right? We all kind of played alone until we figured out our camps and friends and things like that. At least that's what it was for me. And then after I met my partner, we started playing together. That was sort of the beginning of my love of camp building, because we build a lot of camps together.
Wonderful. This is such a great representation, too. I like how you've got, the early bed, the early sleeping bag. We had some of our favorite plushies. Of course, our favorite Froggo, Prince. And now you're coming around and you're getting the fancy stuff. So this is when you started building with your partner?
Yeah, so this room actually represents most of 2020, which, nobody really went anywhere. So we spent a lot of time vacationing at the White Spring. So this room is my homage to our vacation time at the White Spring.
I love the attention to detail, and with you got the suitcases in the corner, which are fantastic. You've got the little garbage can here, which is also great. The whole thing really does represent the White Springs.
And something I learned really in 2021, I think it was, is how much I loved to build holiday camps. So I have 2 little holiday camp vignettes here, one for Halloween and one for Christmas. I do sometimes for Easter and Valentine's Day too, but I think that, the holiday camp building is really fun.
Perfect. I'm going to get a wide zoom so we can see each. So over on the Halloween side, you have some decorations, pumpkins lit in the pumpkin racks, lots of balloons. Over on the Christmas side, you've got, I love that porcelain tree. Like, it's so classic festive.
And then the gingerbread, right? The gingerbread furniture is also one of those classic. Remember, that was the first things that they had for Christmas, right?
Definitely. Yeah, I didn't get it at first, too. I got to tell you, one of those things that when you miss something in the shop, you just wait for it to come back.
Yep.
Oh, and look at how shiny this Mr. Fuzzy is. I love your assortment here.
Yeah, so my very favorite plushie in the game.
Where's the shiny fuzzy? Where's the shiny fuzz? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. The New Year's Eve fuzzy. Yeah.
Matches your New Year's Eve tux, exactly.
Yeah, it does.
And my very favorite plushie in the game is the giant sheep squatch. It's my favorite plushie in real life too, honestly. And then this top floor is my last 2 years so far, getting involved with so many of the great building communities in Fallout 76 and making so many new friends. Second floor, you'll see representations of places and things and people who could not be here today who are my favorites. So that's actually Kevin St. Joe. That's Heather.
Oh, that's Kevin.
Kevin St. Joe, he's master of the outfits, wears 100 different outfits. I love that.
That is true. That is true. We have what I call the beaver plushie.
Yeah, all of the creatures you can summon with the nuke.
Oh, that is clever. So we've got Earl, we've got the beaver plushie, Titan, and we've got the Scorchbeast Queen. Perfect.
It's a beaver plushie. Just give me a break here.
And then we're going to come around the back side. Let's see what you've got.
Of course, this is Moonshine Jamboree, which everyone loves. And
I like the heart flamingo in the back. That's very cute.
Thank you. And then, of course, cryptid hunting with your friends is always the best. So
you've got the Agua, the Blue Devil. You've got the Grafton Monster.
And then as you come around the front, we have Nuka World on Tour, which, again, one of the great things to do with your friends. And finally, outside on the other side of the door, Fashnacht.
Fashnacht, one of the first large, wide holiday events, and still my favorite.
Yes.
Sing it if you know it. And we all know it.
We all know it. And then as you come inside, I'm sure you recognize the corner.
If we're talking about the one I'm looking at there, is that me on camera with the Bunnabun plush? Adorable.
Oh, that is you on camera with the Bunnabun plush because you are always behind the camera everywhere we go, everywhere we are. And then in the corner by the door, we have some gatos for the gato.
Oh, and little boxing catfight nights. Yeah.
That is amazing. You've got that set up for the gato. I love it.
Thank you so much. So cute, kitten. So
You're
cute.
welcome. I had a lot of fun thinking about how to represent the things that we do in such a small space. And then over here, one of my friends who couldn't be here, partly because he isn't on Xbox, but also because I do still play with him on PlayStation. Here is Cookie Monster behind the bar, where he loves to be. And then where they find themselves so often dancing on the table at the end of the night are Sulior and Ms. Mac.
Nice.
That is perfect. I think we're going to see a float from Ms. Max later, too. But yeah, those two, you never know. They get a little wild as the day goes on.
They do. And then my viewing stations are all different Nuka Shine spawn points, as many as I could reasonably build with our build menu.
Really awesome. Oh, I love these. All the locations on the side, J-Star, really great.
One question we're asking everybody on this momentous occasion, do you have a favorite memory about Fallout 76? Or perhaps, if not a favorite memory, a favorite expansion or update to the game?
Oh my gosh. I think my favorite memory is probably really early on in the game. And we made some friends, and we had one friend that we played with a lot who was always encumbered, like 12,000 pounds. He was always carrying everything. He never used a stash box because he preferred to walk everywhere. And not only would he walk everywhere, he would sing 1950s, 1960s country songs on mic, on area chat while he walked everywhere.
Oh,
okay,
that's
I love
hysterical. That's great. Wow,
but too many favorite memories to count. So much opportunity to make friends and have a community and do things together. And that's what I tried to represent in this float.
Fantastic job, kittens. The end game for this game, the end game for Fallout 76 is basically the friendships that we've all cultivated throughout the last 5 years. That is fair to say.
Absolutely. Okay, kittens, before we go, can I just get one more thing from you?
Yes.
On the count of 3, I'm going to count down. I want you to say Happy Birthday 76 with us. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday 76.
All the thrills, floats, and more still to come at the Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day Parade.
Hi, this is Lunar Neko, and on behalf of the Bethesda moderation team, we'd like to wish Fallout 76 a happy 5th birthday.
Hello, my name is Z.
And my name is Blobby.
We are the Fallout Network.
And we wish you a happy 5th anniversary.
Hey guys, Tonic here. I'd like to wish you all a happy 5th anniversary of Fallout 76. It's been an absolute honor to be a part of this community, and I look forward to many more years of fun. Happy anniversary, Fallout 76.
This is Agent C.
And I'm Layman's Rain.
From Nukipedia, the Fallout Wiki. For over 18 years we've been hard at work providing a base of knowledge for Fallout fans everywhere. We wish everyone a happy 5th birthday of Fallout 76.
This is Miffy from the Plan Collectors, a cross-platform community of completionists with around 1,000 members, and we are Fallout 76.
This is Alex from Nukes and Dragons, the website that helps you to create your perfect character build. To all of you min-maxers, casuals, and everyone in between, I'm wishing you a happy anniversary of Fallout 76.
Salut, c'est Fallout Génération de France. Bon anniversaire à Fallout 76 et merci à Bethesda pour toutes ses aventures dans les Appalaches.
This is Eric Smalls, proprietor of the Wasteland Theatre Company. On behalf of all of our cast, crew, and audiences, we wish a happy 5th birthday to the greatest open-world stage in history, Fallout 76.
T-5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sugar bombs away!
When the leaves start a-dropping and pumpkins galore, there's only one breakfast cereal that you'll just adore. Packed with patriotic power and explosive great taste. Sugar bombs, cereal won't blow up in your face.
Yes, Sugar Bombs, the uniquely shaped atom bomb cereal with explosive great taste. Yes, kids, no other cereal is like Sugar Bombs, puffs of wonderful, crispy, crunchy whole wheat with an overabundance of sweet, sugary frosting. Sugar Bombs contain 100% of your daily recommended allowance of sugar and are chock full of go power, carbohydrates, to get you through your autumn day. And remember,
when the leaves start a-dropping and pumpkins galore, there's only one breakfast cereal that you'll just adore. Packed with patriotic power and explosive great taste. Sugar Bombs, cereal won't blow up in your face.
Welcome all of you capitalist scum! You are now in the presence of the most powerful villain in the world, the Secretary of Oppression known as the Subjugator! Kneel before me!
Actually, the Secretary is not the most powerful position.
What? Who said that?
It's us, the Power Patrol. The Secretary is just part of a cabinet of counselors who advise the President on matters specific to their roles.
You would be considered more powerful if you'd called yourself the President of Oppression.
I had no idea!
And the fact that you ask people to kneel suggests that you're the ruler of a monarchy, which doesn't even have a secretary position.
This has been quite informative. Now I understand.
And understanding is 50% of the conflict.
What?
Armor race.
And the Power Patrol!
Hi, this is Stephen Russell. You may know me as the voice of Nick Valentine and, of course, in Fallout 76. Tons and tons of Mr. Handys, just about every Mr. Handy there is, in fact. And I'm here today to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the players and all the people involved in making Fallout 76 such a fabulous adventure for all of us. It's been a privilege to be involved in it. Always a privilege to work on anything from Bethesda. And I'm delighted that we've reached this anniversary of 5 years. So, my heartfelt and handy congratulations to everyone. And let's hope we go for 5 years more.
Hi, I'm Colt Eastwood from YouTube, and I just wanted to say a big congratulations to the Fallout 76 team for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. And I'm one of those that got into it in the last year, and I just want to thank the team for working so tirelessly to make this game something that I have enjoyed so much and that I can't put down.
Hi, this is Keith Sarabika. I was Dr. Edgar Blackburn in Fallout 76, and I just want to wish you all a happy 5th anniversary. So happy birthday and happy anniversary from all of us at Fallout 76.
Has it already been 5 years? I can hardly believe it. Happy anniversary, Fallout 76. It's been a wild ride with an amazing community.
When someone has a birthday, usually they get presents. They don't give the presents. But Fallout 76 drives on their own post-apocalyptic road and does their own thing. And St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is going to keep their important research going because of it. So the funds you send over in the name of a big old 5-year anniversary for a game that has made a worldwide impact like Fallout 76, thanks you. I'm Todd Habercorn, one of the many parts of the machine that brought Fallout 76 to your gaming doorstep 1,825 days ago. I voiced Russell Dorsey, Earl Williams, the Raider Punk, and many more. And now I have the pleasure of wishing this franchise a happy birthday and a big thank you to you for being a part of this charity fundraiser. And thank you to Bethesda for not only making epic games that we can all enjoy, but having an epic amount of XP to do things like this charity fundraiser. Happy birthday and keep gaming.
This one goes out to everybody's favorite cryptid, Dear Sweet Mothman. I opened up my eyes to find lights pouring through the blinds. Imagine what I see. 2 red eyes, staring at me. Well, it was Mothman, if that wasn't clear. Mother flippin' Mothman. Whoa, now, Mothman, take my hand. We'll go to the malt shop, and I'll buy you a soda pop. Whoa, Mothman, take my hand. We'll go to the drive-in, but don't hurry, I'm by the end. Oh, I don't care what the other cryptids say. No, Mothman and my love, well, they're here to say. Mothman, take my hand and wrap me in your wings. Oh wait, that kind of stings. Oh, Mothman, take my hands. We'll go to the furniture store, and I'll bring you lamps galore. I don't care what the other dwellers say. No, Mothman and my love, well, they're here to stay. Oh, I don't care what the other cryptids say. No, Mothman and my love, well, they're here to stay. Oh, Mothman, please won't you take my hand? We'll go to that landlocked lighthouse in West Virginia, and I'll even wear your favorite blouse, which will be made of wool, so that you can have a snack. Whoa, Mothman, take my hands. I brought you an antique ring. It's more than some quarrelsome summer fling, and I don't care what the other dwellers say. No, more than in my love, well, they're here to stay. Whoa, and I don't care what the other critics say. Ooh, more than in my love, well, they're here to stay. Oh. Oh, Mothman, oh, Mothman, no.
All right, it's time for another Adam giveaway in chat, and our new keyword is going to be hashtag celebrate. Type in hashtag celebrate in the chat. Remember, you must be following the Bethesda Twitch channel, and we will whisper you after the stream when you win. And winners will also be announced in the chat, so keep an eye out on there as we go.
One of the more well-known content creators when it comes to Fallout 76 these days is Angry Turtle. And Tuniversal, I understand right now that you are pulling up on what could be the world's largest turtle.
That's right, Chan. I'm not sure what I just stepped in, but let's go have a look at this giant turtle out here in the Toxic Valley.
All right, thanks, y'all. We are back here in the lovely Toxic Valley, and we are here with YouTuber and streamer Angry Turtle. You've played with his build. You've seen his tests. Here we are with him right now with his camp. Angry Turtle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. And here is this amazing float.
Look at this float.
I will not claim all the credits because I did the small part here, and Spike Johnson was the main builder helping me out with that. You know, I'm better with weapons than camps. But look how cool it looks like after all the work is done. This float is a really angry turtle.
Yeah, it really is.
There's even on front representation of me testing weapons. You can see in here.
Yeah, we got the weapon testing bench here. Yeah.
Yeah, on this test mobile, the testing is going on all the time.
Yeah.
There we have small 5 years posters, like 5 years. Hard to imagine it's already 5 years with Fallout 76.
It's crazy to think about, isn't it? Yeah. Let's keep moving around here. So up here I see, may the shell be with you.
Yes, may the shell be with you. We're just playing around with words around the last anniversary of like Star Wars. You know, may the force be with you. And someone suggested may the shell be with you. And I stick with that. It's really cool. May the shell be with you all.
I love it. And I see like we have like these special loadouts here for different builds, which you've done, representing those builds, right?
Yeah, every corner, different builds, so different special card. You have some eggs in here.
It looks like you guys are giving out eggs instead of candy. Yeah, next generation of turtles.
Next generation of turtles will hatch one day.
So show me what you got here.
Here is how it all started. The Vault Raid.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember it.
Oh, yeah.
It was the thing, the Vault Raid. It started very bad, but it turned very good at the end. If you don't know, it was a bug causing all inventory to disappear. It was fixed. Luckily, it was later fixed. Then, unfortunately, Vault Raids have been retired. I miss them a little. That's how it all started. After that, we had Nuclear Winter. It was going awesome at the start, but eventually, later on, like, the same thing happened. Nuclear Winter has been retired, but the memories stay with us.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
Some awesome things to do. We have a little bit of a PvP side to commemorate some people that are still doing PvP.
Yeah.
It's a small community, but it's a fun community that we still have in Fallout.
absolutely.
So there is PvP corner. Then we have all the investigation weapons, like my favorite 50 cal is next to me. Like this mannequin represents me. You can see the nice lab coat, turtle mask, backpack, more weapons, more testing, terminals, ultra side, all the dangers and...
Yeah, I'm going to get my hands in here and test this out here.
Yeah, test it. Put the gloves on, be safe.
Yes, got to be safe. Safety first, absolutely.
Yeah, I live in UK, so I'm very familiar with this term, safety first.
And what is this here? We've got chems here. What is going on here with the chems?
Yeah, you can see effect that chems have on your aim.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Take one and start shooting. If you hit the dark better or worse, then you can see in which direction the chem is affecting your aim.
Well, I got to say, this is such a great camp, and Spike did such a great job. But Turtle, what I want to ask you is, in the last 5 years, what has Fallout 76 meant to you?
Oh, a lot. The community is amazing in this game. It helped me get through a hard time in my personal life. Some people know about it, and I'm grateful for that to entire community and Fallout 76 and all the work that Bethesda and devs put into it. They never gave up. That's the most important part. Against all the media talking that Fallout will die, and it never did. It's actually in great shape as of today.
Well, thank you so much for coming out and sharing your float with us. Big ups to Spike for doing this lovely build. We're going to send it back to you in the booth right now, but thank you so much, Angry Turtle, for showing us your float here as part of this lovely, lovely parade.
Thank you a lot for inviting me to this parade, and let's the fun continue.
All right, big thanks to Angry Turtle and Spike Johnson for that wonderful turtle float. We're back to you guys in the studio now.
All right, well, next up, we actually have Jessica Starr once more, and we have Neener Alabaster and Anduril.
Okay, and I am back over here on PlayStation. 5 years, this is definitely a float for our parade. Neener, is that you, Neener Alabaster?
Yes, it's me. Hello.
Hi, oh my gosh, so glad to see you and so glad you could join our parade. Wow, this float is gorgeous.
This is the Palace of the Winding Path inspired float. So I wanted to do floats for different locations throughout the map in honor of Fallout, and this one is in honor of the Palace of the Winding Path.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that idea. And yes, this new build set is so beautiful. I love that you can use the glass as windows too. We've got aliens and bears and clowns. Oh my. And what is inside of the palace?
Inside we have, of course, the brazier that you light.
And benches and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, I tried to, I would run back and forth between, the actual location and try to create that in here.
Oh my gosh, you have cars in your float, too. This looks fantastic. Okay, so who's driving? We've got the Cryptid crew, along with Mothman and Mothman. Wow, some real Mothman representation here.
This would be the Mothman float. We're representing Point Pleasant here.
Let me just slow down the camera a bit. One thing I love about the new camera is that you can slow down your movement speed, because there's a lot to see here. So going through, we've got the Mothman float, we've got the reindeer, and the Radstag with flowers. Is that a fuzzy float? Flying Mr. Fuzzies. Those are so great.
Yeah, the little rockets in the air. Yeah. to fill up the whole space.
And of course, Fashnacht Helvetia representation.
Yeah. That's one of the iconic locations is Helvetia. So I had to do that too with all the masks and everything. So that's the Helvetia float.
That's quite the mask collection you're showing off. It looks like we've built some stuff on the side here. You've got an ice cream cafe serving up stuff for the tired marchers. Oh, yes. Wait a second. How did I miss the piece de resistance? Okay. So things usually float when they're light. How in the world is a dinosaur floating right now?
That's like my Macy's Day Parade thing. I wanted to do like the Macy's Day where they have like, the Charlie Browns or whatever. So the dinosaur, he was just perfect for it. His feet line up nicely. So yeah.
Oh, that looks so good. That's just amazing. I love that. And coming down over here, let's see, we've got everybody watching. I am a huge fan of the plushies. Honestly, in Appalachia, especially at the beginning, it was just us from the vault and the robots. And some of our best friends were plushies. But now there are so many.
There are 45 plushies. There may be more, but I own or have unlocked 45. So all 45 plushies are represented here because to me, plushies are iconic Fallout.
So before we wrap up on this fabulous float of yours, I've been asking everybody a couple of questions. First, the big one, Fallout 76. Do you have a favorite moment or memory you'd want to share with people?
Oh, wow. That's like kind of hard to choose. But I think during the pandemic, I'm going to tell my age, I had my 50th birthday online, and I met a lot of friends that way. And I had two people, random strangers. My friend got random strangers to come up to my party, and they sat me in a chair, and I'm sitting in the chair, and they come up, and they're both in a cop outfit. And all of a sudden the cop outfit disappears, so they're like Fallout naked, and they start doing the Mothman dance in perfect sync. So like I got strippers for my birthday in Fallout, so that's like one of my favorite, funniest memories.
Amazing. Wow. Not even prearranged, just a beautiful birthday present for you and anybody nearby. Oh, that's brilliant. Well, this has been awesome, Neener. Since we're celebrating the 5th anniversary today, we're checking all the floats. Did your friend Angela make one too? I think she said she was going to.
Yes, she did. Right down the street. Just the parade keeps on going.
Oh, I think I see it. Excellent. Let's run over. Last one there's a Mothman's egg.
Is your car taking ages?
Oh, so here we are. Looks like this is Angela's float. And is this a bounce house?
Happy 5th anniversary. Thank you for having me.
Oh my.
Yes, it is a bounce house.
So what we're doing right now, we're showing all these floats live on air for our audience to see. So I'm just going to give it a quick walk around. Is Vault Boy driving your float? Of course he is. That's amazing.
No, actually that's Vault Bunyan. It's the slot machine. That's the slot machine in the driver's seat.
Once we got a good view, I see that mustache. That's definitely Vault Bunyan and Vault Girl in there with him. We've got a Raider. We've got Vault Boy holding a flag. This looks so good. Okay, I'm just going to pan.
Thank you so much.
Down your float. So while I'm panning down, do you want to tell me about your float?
Yes, bounce house. My sort of overall theme is just fun, something interactive and something fun. I started merging trampolines together and took a bounce house out on the road here. It actually built in 3 separate parts to it with shooting targets involved, lots of time and patience and finagling and
absolutely.
So.
I'm just taking a look at how well put together this is, and there are definitely a lot of merges from the tip-top fuzzy right down to the truck that it's riding on. This is beautiful. So I'm going to get a peek inside the bounce house. I like how you did the stairs coming in here too. Whoa, what a party. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see who we have here. We've got Bad Notions. We've got Thor. We've got Kazamati. All kinds of friends. Hey, you guys.
Awesome.
You guys, while you're here, can we see your floats too in a little bit?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, we will check those out. That'll be great. But meanwhile, what a bounce house. Is there room for another in here?
I think probably you could do 5. There is not a 5th one in there. I could probably do a 5, had wanted to do a 5, but
it's okay. Said he's going to give me a little turn. Beautiful.
Yeah, would have made the structure bigger.
I need to take a look. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. How can you not bounce if you see a bounce house like this? And bubbles too. Beautiful. Looks like you've got a lot more happening in your parade float. Let's take a look here. So we've got a junk car with a clown. Okay, we have a friend in there helping drive. Excellent. Let's see. Coming down, you've got a bandstand. Safety first, children. You know it. Oh, I love your bandstand too. This is so festive.
Yep, gotta have musicians, I figured. Just trying to think of those elements, fun elements, and whatever else might be at a parade. And that's what you might carry, and have lots of motion. So I've got the mole rat generators into the bandstand, the big one anyhow. I've got the smaller ones in the junk car, because something this large, is being pulled. Like they're.
We've had Giddy Up Buttercups pulling floats, and now we've got mole rat powered. Glowing mole rat, obviously, twice as strong as normal. That looks so awesome. Coming down the side here.
Thank you.
And so Nina's float was kind of representing locations and events in Fallout. You said yours is essentially just representing the fun that we have.
Yes.
So speaking of
spend a
fun,
lot of time playing.
How long have you been playing Fallout?
I actually came out of the vault November 14th, 2018 with a couple of friends that didn't last very long because they were killed by mongrel starvation or over in cucumbers. So I was a lone wanderer, spending my first year or so living on one of those little platform camps, 3 stories in the air over a single foundation until I
You had one of those at first too? Horrors. I love it.
Yeah. And then round camps, circular camps were the first thing that, I saw camp-wise that intrigued me, and I was like, okay, so then I just started getting hooked on building.
And you found your people. That's, that's definitely how it goes. So many of us playing Fallout, we started off as solo players coming from the earlier Fallout games, and then, we found that community. So yeah, all 5 years. That's amazing. You've seen Appalachia and all its changes.
Throughout absolutely everything. And like I said, I was a lone wanderer for at least the first year and a half of it. So it's much better with friends, I can say that.
Well, Nina and Gerald and everybody here, let's go look for another float. I actually heard that someone has a balloon nearby. I think it's Kazamati. Let's go see if we can catch a sight of this balloon. I love hot air balloons.
Me too.
Sounds like fun.
Awesome.
Wow, what a couple of floats. I'm walking with the group now to find this hot air balloon we heard about, but right back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Jess. And coming up next, we have the one and only Once Upon a Wasteland on PC with us. This is a awesome podcast that has won quite a few awards in the past year here. Jude, what's it look like? What kind of parade do they have for us?
Devin, I'm about to head over there right now, but I think I see some fireworks over in the Savage Divide. Let's go have a look at this Once Upon a Wasteland float.
All right, thanks, gang. We are back here now in the lovely Savage Divide, just a stone's throw from Fort Atlas with Reticent Duet, but you know them better for their multiple Signal Award-winning podcasts, Once Upon a Wasteland. Reticent, how are you today? Welcome. Thanks for sharing your float with us.
Thank you so much for having me. This is great. It's been a heck of an experience. This is the first float that I built in '76, so it was a lot of fun.
Well, this is great, and it looks like to me like your float is telling a story of its own. Why don't you go over this float with me and tell me what we're seeing here?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a 2-part float. And as you mentioned, we are representing the story podcast, the Fallout 76 story podcast, Once Upon a Wasteland, which tells the love story of Elizabeth Kirby, who is a vault dweller, and Odessa Valdez, who, of course, everybody who plays the game knows is a scribe in the Brotherhood of Steel. And it details their love story and also everything else that goes on in Appalachia and the fights they have to fight to save civilization and those kinds of things. Normal stuff.
Absolutely.
So in the first part of the flow here, as you can pretty plainly see, it's a wedding. The wedding is sort of the big thing that we're leading up to in the 3rd season of the show, the big wedding between Beth and Odessa. We've already been in the scripts that we've written so far. We have some wedding planning, some bachelorette party planning going on, but really this is sort of the moment that we've been leading up to. These two formalizing their relationship and expressing their love for each other in that way. So it's a big moment, and I guess you'll just have to listen to see if it's going to be like a professional wrestling wedding or a soap opera wedding where everything goes wrong, or if it just goes off without a hitch and it just ends up being a beautiful bow on top of the 3 seasons in the story that we've been telling.
Absolutely. So tell me about the second part that we've got here as well.
So the second part is really kind of a little bit of a glimpse behind the scenes.
Okay.
There's a lot of work that goes into a story podcast. Obviously, Ken can tell you that. Lawrence, who does Modus Files, Preston from True Vault Escapades, all these folks that do these podcasts know that there's a lot of work. So I wanted to represent that a little bit. So you can see there's a writing desk there with a typewriter. Now, I will admit I don't use a typewriter when I write. I use a computer and a copy of Final Draft, but it's the closest thing we had in '76 to that. There's a little fan there to keep cool. There's some flowers to remind me and to remind us of the beauty that is still out there in the world.
Absolutely.
In Fallout 76, despite the devastation around that. That's really, I think, the core of our story. Love finds a way. And no matter what happens, no matter how awful things seem, that's the one constant that we will have. Obviously, if it didn't, there wouldn't be a human race anymore.
Absolutely.
But that's hope in the wasteland, hope when things seem hopeless. On the left here, you can see a little Victrola. The Victrola is there to represent the role of music in the show. Music is an important part. We had one thing in the first season that I'm especially proud of, which I call it the dessert dance, which was Beth and Odessa's first dance, and an important milestone in their relationship. And the music that came with that, our theme music, I think, is important. So it's become something that's been very strongly interwoven with the themes of the show, and I think it really helps sell the emotional aspects that we're trying to get across. And then on the right here, you can see a coffee machine, and the coffee machine is there to represent those late nights and the hard work that goes in. And I can say that the actors and the performers that we have had as part of this show, we have Letitia Lemon, who plays Beth. We have Vitriol Plays, who plays Odessa. Lucy Middleton, who plays Amanda, who is Beth's best friend and who becomes a very important friend of both of the main characters, and so many other people that have dedicated their time, that have volunteered their time to bring these characters to life and to bring the story to life in a way that the words on a page that I set down could never ever do. So it's there to represent the long hours that they spend, sometimes late into the night, to bring this story out and to get it out there in the way that the audience deserves.
Absolutely. So what I want to wrap things up with is, so in reflecting on the last 5 years of Fallout 76, what has Fallout 76 meant to you in these last 5 years?
It's really, it's brought back to the fore the idea of friendship and all of the different forms that it can take. I've been on the internet for a very long time, since the early 90s, and I made a lot of friends with people on the internet in that time. These friendships are real friendships. Some of I've met people that I consider myself to be very close with, and that have enriched my life, and I hope that I've been able to bring something to their lives as well. The people, and meeting people like Ken, for example, one of the best people. I'm a writer, so I probably should have words, but I don't have words to express how great of a person Ken is. And meeting Vitriol, who has become a very close friend and an important creative partner, and somebody who's always in my corner and encouraging me to do things. All these people that we've been, and even just random people that you meet in the Wasteland. Fallout 76 is famous for being a wonderfully welcoming and friendly community. And I have seen that so often over the past 5 years, just people just being nice, people being great to each other. And that's a really nice thing to see. Things can get toxic out there in the world, and things can especially get toxic online. But most of the time when you go into Fallout 76, all you see is people hanging out, having a good time, helping each other, doing events, just having a grand old time out there. It's such a nice thing to see, and it really reminds me of those early days on the internet, where it was just kind of a freewheeling time where you meet people and you make friends. And I mean, I'm still friends with a lot of those people from 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
And I hope that 30 years from now, I'm still friends with the people that I met in Fallout 76. And I'm pretty confident that I will be, because this is one of the very best online communities that I've ever been privileged to be a part of. And I'm so proud and pleased that I've been welcomed and that I've been supported, and that people have listened to the story that I'm putting out there. And it's been a wonderful experience that I can't say enough about.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing the float with us. Thank you so much for being a part of the Fallout 76 community. This is Once Upon a Wasteland podcast. Reticent Duet here, showing off the float. Reticent, thank you so much for sharing this with us, and thank you for your podcast.
Thank you so much, too, and I really appreciate you having me.
Thank you so much to Reticent Duet and the Once Upon a Wasteland crew for this wonderful, wonderful float we just saw. I'm now going to kick it down to the White Spring, the hub of a lot of Fallout 76 action over the last 5 years. Let's send it down to Jess and Renee.
Okay, and we are over here by the White Spring to check out another great float. I got my friend Wreck-It Renee with me for this one. We've been having such a good time at the parade. Renee, how are you enjoying the parade so far?
I mean, the floats have been amazing. I haven't seen a single one that didn't deserve to be featured in this parade. You guys are doing awesome.
Absolutely. So much community spirit. It's been great. You know, for a great float, what do you look for?
Honestly, I think lighting and making it flashy is very important. We want to see the celebration from afar. Also, I like moving parts that go with floats, like animatronics, turrets, get some robots in there, just showing life.
Oh, totally agree. Well, I'm really excited about this next one. This is from the Modus Files podcast. Oh, there's Lawrence. How are you doing, Lawrence?
I'm doing great this evening. How about yourself?
Oh, just amazing. We are having an awesome parade so far. Let me tell you, just celebrating with the entire community like this has been great. So you're known as the operative on the Modus Files, and of course you're on your Colonel Valeria character. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your podcast and what it is?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Modus Files uses the base story of Fallout 76, but we tell it from the standpoint of the bad guys, with the plot being survivors from Vault 76 find the White Spring, they find Modus, they decide that it's a really great place to restart the Enclave. So we've spent the last 2 seasons really kind of following the story of Fallout 76, but really telling it from our perspective. And we started out really small, but now we have a cast of a couple of dozen people that are part of it. And it's just been a great way to get the community really kind of as part of our story and really be able to contribute. So it's been really great. And again, telling a very interesting story from the perspective of what everybody would expect to be the bad guys.
So that is fantastic. Well, I'm biased, but it's a wonderful podcast. I hope everyone checks it out. And now we are checking out your float. Taking a look here. Oh, check it out. Renee, they've got some animatronics.
I see, and I'm very happy about that. This looks amazing. The fireworks, great touch.
Down the side, I really like these treads too. Is this like a tank?
Yeah, so actually Chris, One Wall Comedy, a wonderful member of our cast, actually helped us put this together. So Chris, do you want to kind of explain a little bit about how you put this together for us?
Yeah, I imagined, what if the new Enclave were tasked with building this float themselves? How would they represent it?
Awesome.
So this is, of course, the treads come in from armored carriers, for terrain traversal. And then the float is designed to represent Enclave, obviously, the spirit of America with all the red, white, and blue, especially the lights behind the flags.
The Enclave is nothing if not patriotic. They're the new Enclave. Right. So I'm checking out here. We've got a couple of sections on the float. Here on the side, oh, hey, Chris, I see you there with the sparklers. And is that Stein in the background? Hey, Stein.
How's it going, everyone?
Going great. So here, this is the science lab. Okay, I really like this. And the Enclave power armor, of course.
You got it. We wanted advanced weaponry to be shown off, of course, with advanced power armor. That's the Enclave, only the finest to equip their troops with, right? Only the finest in what they had pre-war and what they've developed over time off of those designs.
Absolutely. And in the back, we've got Valeria's office. And what is this on the other side? Renee, did you see these? It looks like mutant hounds. Oh my gosh, we've got the jumping Lilith mutants hounds.
That would be Lilith with her pet mutant hounds in her own private lab.
Gotta love our wonderful little carnivore.
So I'm coming around the side, all the flags. I noticed that they're also lit up too. Are the lights behind the flags to make them shine like that?
Yes, they are. Yep, they're red and white blinking and the blue icicle.
Okay, that looks really good. And I like the lights front and back on this. The treads, may I just say the fact that you use the Enclave roofs for the treads, also very appropriate.
Yes.
And tell them
That's
about
actually-
what you did in the middle there.
Those are the spokes are ceremonial cannons. There's 16 of those.
It's like one of the coolest things I've seen.
For the lighting of the float, and you can actually see this on free cam if you want. If you actually go through the middle of the float underneath where all the decoration is, you'll see that I have a bunch of those floor decoration plasma balls in here.
Oh,
That's what's
beautiful.
giving that
Adding
purple
some
glow to
ambient
the bottom of
lighting.
the float.
Yeah, I see them on the treads. I'm in on these spokes now. Okay, let's go in. And yes, in free cam, you can jump right into the float, which is beautiful. Oh, look at this, the inner workings of the Enclave, or at least their float. Look at all these cannons. That is fantastic. What a clever idea. And there's the plasma balls. Yeah, such a great lighting trick. Renee, anything else on this float catch your eye?
I am honestly, I can't stop staring at the treads and the cannons. It looks so good.
Thank you very much. I definitely worked a lot on this.
They are
it looks
so good.
So good. And it encapsulates the podcast greatly and the Enclave and everything. Like it's awesome. This is a great float.
So
Thank
we
you
can't
very much.
neglect your concession section over here too, because over
No,
here
you
waiting
must see
patiently,
it.
it looks like this is Chrissy, Trader Red herself. How are you doing?
That's right.
I'm doing just fine. I'm really excited actually that the lighting is at nighttime because this thing looks so much better. I mean, it's amazing, but it looks so great at night.
Before we finish up here, one thing we've been asking everyone, Lawrence, is if they have like a favorite memory from Fallout, or if they want to talk about what Fallout means to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So the story, and I've told this a couple of times before, but this is near and dear to my heart. I was always a single player person. I never really was part of a community, and I didn't know how I was going to deal with 76. And really, for the first year of this game, that's how I played. One day, I was coming back to my camp, and my camp had been damaged. There were some walls that had been destroyed, and there was a person who was there who was on area mic, and he was repairing my walls, and he was talking about, oh, this is great. This guy's with the Enclave. I love the Enclave. And I took a chance, and I got onto my mic, and we started talking, and that person just happened to be Tim Young, who at the time was just developing the character of Lilith, his OC, and I was just developing my character, which ended up being Colonel Valeria. And that night was the beginning of all of this. The Modus Files wouldn't have existed or wouldn't be here today if I hadn't taken the chance to join the community of Fallout 76. And it has led me not only to have Tim as like my best friend now, but all of the people who are here, Payne, Chrissy, Chris, yourself, all of the members of the cast. Fallout 76 has really given me a new life, a creative outlet that I never would have had before. So kudos to Bethesda for doing this, and kudos to everyone in the community, because that's what Fallout 76 means to me.
Well, and kudos to you, Lawrence, for all you've done. Well, thank you so much for showing us your float. I want to say thank you to you, Lawrence. Thank you to everybody else here. We've got Chris, One Wall Comedy. We've got Tech Dame, Payne the Great, a.k.a. King. You guys have been awesome. And, of course, Wreck-It Renee. Renee, are you ready to go see some more float?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Coming up, even more parade floats, giveaways, and more at the Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day Parade.
All of us on the Data Mining Discord wish Fallout 76 a happy 5th birthday.
Hey, it's Nuka Violet here. Fallout 76 has enabled outlets for players to connect, inspire, and create. One of my favorites is camp building. So I decided to build my float around different camp themes. Happy 5th birthday, Fallout 76.
What's up, everyone? Shout out from sunny South Africa. This is Nux Black Thumb, Inspire76, and we just want to wish everyone out there the most amazing 5th anniversary of Fallout 76. Cheers.
Hey cats, this is Cranial TV and the Atom Cats. Wishing you a happy 5 years of Fallout 76. Keep it cool out there, daddy-os.
From all of us at the Independent Fallout Wiki, happy birthday, Fallout 76.
The Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day is sponsored in part by Top of the World. Tired of the drag of wasteland living? Get away and stay at Top of the World. A loud-mouthed robot with homicidal tendencies welcomes you as a guest to West Virginia's premier destination, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, featuring guest rooms with partial walls exposed to the elements, gourmet irradiated meals, ghoul sprint cardio nightly, and the finest shopping at Top of the World. Experience the thrill of dirt skiing in place on the rockiest slopes in Appalachia. Too far to walk? Fly via Fast Travel. Flights from all points in Appalachia daily. Kick back in style during the countdown timer, now with less flight interruption from rabid mole rats. Fast Travel, because who wants to walk anyway?
Man, it's crazy that Fallout 76 is 5 now. I honestly have so many memories from this game, it was hard to find just one that would fit in this moment. But one of my favorites has got to be when Jude and I tested out the catapult glitch. So happy birthday, Fallout 76. What is this guy doing? Hey, I'm cooking here. Do you mind getting off of that? Make me? Alright.
It is absolutely insane to me that Fallout 76 is turning 5, and my favorite memory over these past 5 years was definitely the very beginning. Those first moments of playing a Fallout game with your friends were just surreal. After years of talking about the games together, we could actually explore the Wasteland as a group, or just constantly try and PvP them. But thank you for years of great memories, and happy 5th birthday, Fallout 76.
Fallout 76! It's your birthday, you're 5 years old, you're like all grown up, and you've grown up so well. You are looking so much better than you did 5 years ago. Congratulations. I'm glad that you're still around. I'm glad that you are improving with age. And I'm glad that you have a bunch of really cool lore that I can talk about on the Fallout Lorecast. This is Tom, or Robots, and I just want to say thank you to the teams who work on Fallout 76. Thank you to the fans and this entire community for making the Fallout world so cool and interesting to be a part of in our world and also in the game worlds. Happy birthday, and here's to another 5 years of Fallout 76.
Hi, I'm Paula Tiso, voice of Duchess, Fallout 76. And I just wanted to say I hear you're having a celebration, so I'm taking time out of my session to... Wait a minute. What is all that static? Why is it doing that? It's like glitching or something. Is this thing working?
Well. You're here. Don't appreciate being leaned on. Some sort of party, apparently. Said it'd be nice for me to pop by and say happy something or other. Is that what I could get you? So I guess I'll say it. Happy anniversary. Happy 5 years to Fallout 76.
Happy birthday!
Hey, I'm Chip Jocelyn. I voice Graham the Traitor and about 8 other characters on Fallout 76. Wanted to wish you a happy 5th birthday, and thank you so much to Kenneth and Shreds and all the wonderful people in this community, all the fans. Thanks so much for having me, and look, 5 years old is a big, big day, and I remember when you were this big. Happy birthday!
Quiet, Moo Moo.
we'd like to share a few of our memories about a good friend of ours. His character name was Sumlane. His real name was Eric. And he ended up bringing all of us together. We were playing, we would run across him and play with him randomly, individually. And he eventually got this group together one at a time. And we've been a group for the last 4.5 years. We've become more than friends. Some of us have met each other.
I think, with the 5th anniversary of Fallout, it brought back a lot of memories, right? I mean, the game's been out for 5 years, and we've known each other for 4. We've known each other for almost the majority of the game, and Eric was a large part of making that happen, So, a lot of nights just talking, a lot of nights just doing random things, I remember some of my favorite times was just going to White Springs and killing all the robots for hours on end. So yeah, it's one of those things where we get the anniversary now, and all the memories are just coming back.
I met Red, and we were chumming around. He met some Lane, and he just kind of melded into the group. And I thought it was just fantastic that I found 2 other people in my age group that were playing this game. I didn't feel so isolated anymore, really. It's kind of a fantastic thing if you think about it.
We started playing, and we played every night, through the whole COVID pandemic, and I would complain to him about work and whatnot. And as we were playing, he kept saying that, he said, I play with this other guy, and I really think you should meet up because you guys have very similar personalities. Well, we eventually did, and lo and behold, one thing led to another, and because of that interaction that put together, I ended up making a career move into a new company, and it's been fantastic, and it's the best move I could have made, and I don't think it ever would have happened had it not been for Eric.
Yeah, and I would say that my fondest memory of him is actually outside of game. I enjoyed playing with him. But I have to thank both him and Bethesda for this, in that, chronic pain is something that people suffer, and Eric definitely suffered it, but so does Sage. And so it was someone that she could hang out with all day, and that game made it possible for them to do it. He made it possible for her to have someone to play with who was there to experience what she's experienced. And, it was such an amazing friend for her, and that game gave them that opportunity to make that connection.
But I think the favorite thing about my relationship with him on 76 was that I got to know his family really well, and now we exchange Christmas gifts, and even though he's still gone, his granddaughter still texts me ridiculous gifs and wants me to play 76 with her, and she just turned 8, and yeah, I've known her since she was 4.
The bottom line is, you have to be an amazing person to have as deep an impact as he had on so many people that he never met.
My name is Andrew Biggert, and I've been asked to share my story about what Fallout 76 means to me and why it's very near and dear to my heart. And how it got me through the toughest part of my life. So to give you a little background, my nephew, who was 14 at the time, introduced me to Fallout 4 back in the day, and we both became instantly hooked. We both fell in love with the lore, the gameplay, the characters. We were immersed in it to the point that we were just texting each other one-liners from the game to get a response back. In 2015, let's fast forward a little bit to November of 2018 when I was involved in a severe car accident. I hit a tree going head on at about 70 miles per hour, which caused my car to explode on impact, burning 22% of my body. And I suffered numerous injuries, including broken ribs, a broken clavicle, both legs got broke, and in the end, I had to amputate my right foot. For those of you who have ever been in a major car accident of any kind. You can relate to the feeling of partially being aware of what's going on, but not knowing how you can make sense of the commotion, of the noises, of the lights, of the sounds that you hear when you're in this type of situation. It's just the overall feeling of not knowing if you're in a nightmare or in real life. So the point of my story is how special this game is for me. Glitches and bugs be damned. I feel like I can relate to the game and that we both have a rushed patch in late 2018, but because of the support around us, we're coming back out of this better than ever, and I'm excited to see where we go from here.
I'm here. Oh, I like this tent, by the way. A Christmas tent? Good choice. Okay, so where was that balloon? I'm coming. Oh, that's beautiful. This looks so nice. Let's see, is Kaz here? I want to ask him about this.
Hey, how's it going?
Kaz, hello. So, 5 years of Fallout 76, huh?
Yeah, crazy.
This is amazing, and you have been building for most of those. I remember seeing some of your first camps. Now, you have a reputation in the building community as a very creative builder who also builds some traps. Do I need to watch out here, or are we perfectly safe?
No, we're safe on parade day.
I'm going to go into camera mode and check this out. I've got a good view of this now. How many balloons are in that balloon?
I'd guess it's close to 400 about.
Oh my god. Too bad it wasn't 99 red balloons.
So taking a look at this, we have all these balloons together and they're attached to a basket. Now, is that something people can get into if they wanted?
Yeah, totally.
Would anybody want to be, not that I don't trust it, of course, but anybody want to be a guinea pig and hop into that basket so you can see what it looks like for the audience?
Not it.
It's not the easiest. You're on the right side at the start.
Oh, he was having so much fun at the bounce house, you know, he wants to keep bouncing, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, Thor is in there. So Thor, you want to grab a seat? Let's take a look at this. I want to get a good view of the balloon. Just kind of see you flying. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone wants to throw a switch, can do it.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh my God.
Wow, Thor, are you okay?
That is so pretty.
Oh my God.
Thanks,
400 balloons gone. Poof.
I love the sound of them popping. That was really awesome.
Me too. It's my favorite part also.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you just repair it?
Yeah, quickly.
What's the cost?
It's not actually too bad because I only break 20 balloons or so, and then basically a flamethrower breaks a can that's holding the whole thing up.
Nice.
Beautiful. So for those people watching, what Kaz is saying is that he's destroying the balloons that the other balloons are attached to. So only a few of them are being destroyed, and the rest of them disappear at the same time, and that's what makes the effect.
Yeah, just 2 seconds.
Beautiful, and it's back. That's fantastic. So, Kaz, one thing I'm asking people is just a favorite memory from Fallout 76 or a favorite part of 76. Do you have anything you wanted to share?
I'd say it probably lines up with things most people are saying, but just like making friends and building stuff with the community has been like super fun. You meet like tons of interesting people who have really creative ideas. And it's just like the way you can interact with people at your camp is a pretty unique thing for the game. So whether that's killing people in traps or making a balloon that disappears, I think it's all like pretty fun.
Any fun memories of reactions people have had stumbling upon one of your camps?
Oh, so many. I can't even imagine. I have people run away, people send me friend requests. I don't know. It's kind of the whole spectrum of everything.
Did you have a favorite expansion or update to Fallout 76 out of all the ones we've had?
Oh, I don't know. I had a lot of fun playing Nuka World. It was kind of like when I started building a lot again. I don't know. There's been so much time throughout the game. It's hard to pick one.
This has been awesome. Hey, can we take your balloon over to the next float?
Maybe we could try.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hop in. Let's see if I can get in there, and we'll see if we can fly on over.
It's a trap.
Perfect.
Unless, can we fit more than one person in?
I was going to say, how many players can you fit?
I've never tried, really. I've been hiding it. Nice.
It's too crowded. Whose hand was that? Oh, my Lord.
I'll move around a little bit.
Yeah, the side furthest from the house is the easiest to jump up on.
I got on. Kind of.
You're a little magical.
Okay, well, we're all in. It's a little tight. Excuse me. But yeah, I think we got this. Okay, everybody, let's go.
And that's a good time for another Adam giveaway. We are feeling so warm and cozy today that our giveaway for this one is going to be #friendship. So type in #friendship into the chat. Make sure you are following the Bethesda Twitch channel, and we will whisper you after the stream if you are a winner.
Up next, we have Savannah Lion from the community-created Fallout 76 Discord that was created in the early days of the game by Savannah Lion to serve as kind of a community unofficial hub for all things Fallout 76. Now, Toon, what kind of a float are we looking at down there?
Well, Ken, I've heard about this float, and I can tell you right now, there are 2 huge digits involved in the making of this float. Let's head on over to the Cranberry Bog and on the edge of the mire as well. Check out this amazing, larger-than-life float.
All right, thanks, y'all. Oh, my goodness, have we got a treat for you right out here outside of Robco Research Center. We have Savannah Lion. Savannah Lion, how are you doing today?
Doing great today, Toon. How are you?
It's been a wonderful day. Happy Reclamation Day to you, by the way. Tell us a little about yourself. You run a very, very large Discord server, Fallout 76, correct?
Yes, I've actually been pretty blessed by this game over the last 5 years or so. We got a community of about 38,000 or so, give or take. We're all about learning, teaching, team finding, trading, you name it.
Yeah, and thank you for being such a positive influence in Fallout 76. You have something prepared for us. Would you like to read that right now?
Yes, it's actually the essence of our float and our community, and wanted to do a reflection of what it means to us on the 5th anniversary. Fallout 76 is a game about seasons, both of life and perspectives. Over the years, it's tried to define itself as a sandbox game, a single-player survival game, an MMO, and back again. Every time it changes, every team and player that touches it, they leave a mark. Our floats are a reflection of that mark, showing the seasons of change over the last 5 years, where we've been, where we're at, and where we're going. It's a careful tightrope to walk the future. We've all survived Appalachia and what it's thrown at us, collecting memories along the way. From those of us at Fallout 76 Discord, here's to another 5 years of memories.
I love that so much. So let's take me through this. You actually have a pair of floats here as I'm looking at it with the 7 and the 6. Let's look at the 7 first. We have some members of the community here waving at us on here. What's going on with this 7 here, Savannah?
Oh, yes. With Vault Tech being the main theme and driver behind this, we've got the history of where we've been. We've got the Scorch Beast Queen up the top.
Oh, yeah.
We've got underneath it the enemies that have caused us problems over the years. At the very top, we've got all the scoreboards from the previous seasons, all the things we had to overcome and grind to get to those completed, and all the rewards we have. Below, we've got every plushie in game pretty much. Instead of putting 100 people up there, we've got like 100 plushies. We've got a little BOS shrine up here, guard in the back.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Showing love to the Brotherhood. Love it. I love this plushie collection.
Oh, they are so adorable. Definitely love it myself. We got to have more.
Absolutely. And I'm looking at this tightrope. You mentioned that in the lovely intro you gave us there.
Yes, this game is about balance. Whether we're getting buffs, whether we're getting nerfs, whether the meta's changing, whether we're going to Atlantic City, whether we're going to the pit. It's really a fine balance, and you have to be careful. You can't drag it too far away from its roots, and you can't stay stuck in the past. So you have to have a fine balance to go forward to see your future and your vision.
Absolutely. And I love that, here at Robco, you are not only bridging relationships in the Fallout community, but you're also bridging regions here with the Mire and the Cranberry Bog. And
oh, yes.
So let's go to the 6 here. So tell me what's going on here with the 6 in this other float that you've created for us.
Well, what we have here on the back is we have the statues from Nuclear Winter. That was a fond memory for those who PvP and have been forgotten. So we got to give them some love. So we've got some hearts up there around them for the love they've been lost.
Oh, look at that.
And clowns, all the different seasons. All the things we used to actually build to distract people in PvP. Make them think it's a player, shoot at us. And if they shoot, we take them out.
There's
it's
also...
a really old strategy.
I love it. I see more animatronics up at the very, very top up there as well. You guys can see that. I see Santa and the snowman ready for this parade for Reclamation Day as well.
Rognak. We've got the Vault Dwellers.
I absolutely love this. Thank you so much for sharing. I mean, this is just amazing. I just love the use of just making this larger than life, because I think that Fallout 76 really has been larger than life to a lot of us, But what I want to ask you now is what has this game meant to you in the last 5 years of its existence?
It's meant everything. I mean, whether you're a streamer, whether you're a trader, whether you're just someone looking for friends, whether you're someone bored looking for a new MMO, this has something for everyone. And no matter what happens, this player base, this community just grows larger and larger, because it's not just a fan base, it's a family.
Absolutely. That is so well said. Savannah Lion, thank you so much for sharing your community with ours here in both the Cranberry Bog and the Mire. We're going to send it back to you all in the booth, but Savannah, thank you so much for sharing this beautiful, beautiful, larger-than-life Fallout 76 float with us for the Reclamation Day and the birthday of Fallout 76.
Thank you so much for having us. Happy anniversary, Fallout.
All right, thank you so much to Savannah Line for this larger-than-life float we just saw. I think I'm going to be sending this down to Jess now, who is just sifting through some debris from this crash blimp down near Watoga. Jess, what you got down there?
And we're back. This is Jessica Starr with KMTH, K-Moth, and we found another float. It was touch and go for a minute there. I did not expect those balloons to spontaneously combust, but hey, we're alive, a few stim packs, and the whole gang, we found Bad Notions. Bad Notions is known for some of his vehicle builds, among others. How you doing, Bad?
Good, how are you doing?
Are you celebrating the 5th anniversary of Fallout 76 too?
Of course.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad you could bring your car to the parade. This is quite the intimidating hood ornament here.
Yeah, they've been adding a bunch of good stuff to the store lately. Like in the scoreboards.
So what kind of a vehicle is it based on?
Something a little Mad Max, kind of cyberpunk. I'm trying to get as close as I can to a real car, but it'll never happen. So I'm gonna keep trying. Yeah, we'll see how far that gets me. Picnic tables. Yeah.
I love the fact that when you do something like this, when you try to build another item out of items, you kind of have to picture and what everything will be. So we've got clocks, we've got... What, is that an Enclave turret on the side moving?
Yes. Yeah, there's like 5 of them.
And what are the wheels they're spinning? Is that using a mole rat generator or something else?
Yeah, unfortunately, only one side spins the right direction. The other side is in reverse.
If you just go in circles, that's fine. That's just another day in Appalachia. We do that a lot. Especially if you're AFK at Fashnacht. But I digress. So, looking here, I love the back windows. Let's get a good zoom in on those. This louver design is really cool. And the lights... So for the back lights, you used traffic lights for this.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh set, the pit. They've been adding some good stuff there.
And you dropped, well, let's see, are those flamethrowers that you're using under the ground for the tailpipes?
Oh, yeah, but of course, right, it's got to go, little boosts there.
Okay, that's amazing. Nice. I didn't expect them to actually light up. Careful.
Yes, we do.
We're gonna
Morgantown.
Let me just get a good overview, too.
I think we could all fit on this one.
Maybe we can, but it looks like Spooky's driving, so, Spooky, try to keep it under the limit this time. Oh, I don't know, there is no limit. Let's go.
Yeah, hit the thrusters.
I don't think I've ever sat in anything this powerful.
Oh, thank you. All 2,000 horsepower from the made-up Fallout engine,
That sounds great to me. I can't believe the interior is so detailed, too. Like, from the last one we saw the outside, but looking on the inside, there is a lot here. I love the use of the alarm clock for the dash, the steering wheel.
Yeah, that rotating light.
And the radio. Nope, that's classical again. Darn it. Okay, one of these days. Well, how do I get... Oh, there we go. I'm getting out. Whee! Okay, that's brilliant. Let's... Wait, I had a passenger this whole time? I didn't even know you were there. Oh my goodness.
You hit a lot of bumps for a passenger up there. Okay.
Well, maybe you should build a little more padding or some better shocks on this. No, but honestly, Bad, I'm loving this. So, one thing I want to point out for everybody watching is that this is in adventure mode. This is not a custom world build. Your last car and this car. In fact, Kaz's balloon, everything we've seen so far today is in adventure mode, not custom world. Custom is a great place to kind of try things out, see how things go together, and then bring them over to adventure mode.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a painless way to do it. It costs you nothing, like if you're just seeing what goes well together. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about being able to do the relaxed build settings in custom. And also you turn off how much items cost to build. Oh, yeah, that burns. Okay, I'll be careful. So one more thing before we move on to the next one. I want to take a look at this. How does a person get in and out of this float? So when we came in before, they saw me inside, but I want to show people what it looks like, how you would actually get in.
Oh, fair. Okay. Yeah. This flamethrower right over here breaks a conduit that holds everything.
Oh, beautiful. So that flamethrower broke the conduit that everything was set on except for the interior works. Now, if somebody could sit in there...
Don't have to ask me twice.
A volunteer. Kaz is like, heck yeah. Okay, let's go in and take a look. Now, he's comfortable. And there we go. The car is back. That is brilliant. So... for you, Bad, what would you say would be your favorite part of Fallout 76? Do you have one?
Yeah, building, hanging out with friends. You know, it is similar. Yeah, it mirrors everybody here. You meet a lot of awesome people playing this game. Yeah, honestly, the social aspect, it's 76, yeah.
Bad, thanks so much for showing us some of your vehicles today. This has been wonderful.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, y'all, for coming. Appreciate it.
Thor, did you say you had a float for tonight?
I sure do.
Okay, well, let's head over. I am really curious what you built. What area of Appalachia are you in?
I'm over by Billings Homestead, right north of Conemaugh County Cemetery.
Beautiful. So we are going down to Billings on the southern side of the forest. Okay, were those cars amazing or what? Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, let's kick it back over to Tuniversal, who is checking out Ms. Max's parade float now over on PC.
Thanks, Devin. We're going to jump over to check out Ms. Max right now. Let's see what she's got to offer us right here.
All right, thank y'all so much. We are here with Ms. Max in the wonderful Mire. Ms. Max, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous, Toon. I'm so excited for this birthday bash.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your float with us. The first thing I noticed here is we've got Vault Boys and Rockets. What's going on here?
Those are the Shriner cars, but they're Nuka Stashes.
Nuka Stashes, great use of the Nuka Stashes. And you've got the Flea pulling the float here with those beautiful Nuka-Cola lights. I'm loving this. I love this. Is this a birthday cake for Fallout 76?
It is. 2-tiered birthday cake with candles.
I love it, and I love all the plushies. I think this is, I had a look at this before. I think these are all the plushies, correct?
They are.
We have all the plushies here. We've got the kitty topiaries as I'm moving around here. We've got a little bit of everything. Tell me what I'm seeing over here. I see Nuka-Cola. I see, you got people on the float here. What's going on over here on this side?
Okay, so we have the Nuka-Cola bar because a lot of us love camp building. So it's a little ode to that. And then we have the ever popular Meat Week with Graham because Graham is amazing.
Absolutely.
Graham is in plushie form right now. But we have the Chally outfit and the chef outfit. And then right after that, we have everybody's other favorite event, Bajnot.
Oh, yes, of course. There is the Old Man Winter effigy there, I see. We got the Sun Foshnock mask there as well. Moving around to the back here, we've got some Vault Boy and Vault Girl holding it down back here as well. And oh look, there's J-Star. Look, you've made it all the way over here to the Mire, J-Star. Look at you.
Oh, hi, Jude. Hi, Max. Yeah, you know, so many great floats. I had to come over here to PC, too, to check these out. And this one is so colorful and gorgeous, Toon. I'm just loving it. I had to jump on.
I love the happy birthday banner here as well, Max. Looks great. Is that KK back there? Kaiju Kittens, is that you?
That is. I had to come over here to the Mire to check out Ms. Max's float. It's awesome.
Look at you come over here to the Mire as well. Back over to the Nuka-Cola bar. I mean, just look at all these plushies, folks. Look at all of these little plushies here along for the parade. And you mentioned flowers as well. Lovely use of the tulips and the daffodils here, Max.
Thank you. You can't have a float without flowers.
Absolutely. So what I want to ask you now is, over the last 5 years, what has Fallout 76 meant to you?
Oh my gosh, it is community, it's family, it's fun, it's craziness. I started all of my own, and over the last 5 years, I have found so many friends that are just amazing people that I can talk to and hang out with, and we can all just have a lot of fun in the game, and that means the world to me.
I love it so much. Thank you so much for sharing your float with us. This is Ms. Max with her theme, and the theme was the birthday party for Fallout 76, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Max, for sharing your float with us. Let's kick it back to you guys in the studio now.
Thank you very much, Toon, and we are going to take a brief commercial break, but before we do, we want to introduce you to the one, the only, the Fallout 76 flash mob with yet another interpretive dance they call the Astronaut.
And giveaway time! It's time for another Adam giveaway. This time, we're gonna do hashtag country roads. Type it in the chat. Make sure you're following our channel as always, and we will whisper you after the stream if you are picked.
Thank you, Devin. So another giveaway is open. Don't forget to smash that hashtag to win 2,000 Adams. Speaking of Adams, Jess, how are things looking over there? Now, you're with Thor over on PlayStation.
It's been a long hike, but I am almost there. Thor, Odin's daughter, the builder for the Wasteland Theater Company. I am really excited to see what she has done for this parade. Let's go. Wow, has Kanawha Cemetery always been that far from Morgantown? That was quite the trip. Thor, there you are. Oh my gosh, look at this float.
This is a little more modest than the ones we've seen, but I wanted to kind of keep it Americana and small, Midwest parade type vibes.
That is perfect. No, I love this float. Definitely the kind of float you can actually drive in a parade. This looks so good. So what's the theme of this one?
This one is home. Because that's what Fallout 76 has become for me. When a time when I didn't have a home, this is what I turned to.
I definitely understand that. Appalachia has become a second home for many of us. What a great theme. Oh, that looks so cozy in there. So I'm coming around the side, taking a look. So you've got it all built up on a flatbed with the welcome home sign. That's perfect. Visit beautiful West Virginia. Even got a mailbox. Gonna be kind of hard to find the address for this one if it's always on the move.
Probably
well,
safer.
You can fix that by writing to the Wasteland Theater Company.
Wasteland
or
Theater
the White Springs
Company.
HOA.
Wait, are you affiliated with the White Spring HOA?
I would happen to be your White Spring HOA president.
Well, I have I think a lot of people have a bone to pick with you. Madam President, it is so lovely to meet you. I never realized who you were under that mask. It is so good. So good. You do some great stuff. Thank you for beautifying the wasteland. So I'm going to come into this float here and take a look at what you have for home. Oh, that's beautiful. So you've got the armchair and looks like you built a birthday cake for Fallout.
I did 5 candles for 5 years. Happy birthday, Fallout 76.
So you mentioned the theater company, too. I know that you build for the Wasteland Theater Company. Have you been building for a long time?
I was building in Fallout 4 before Fallout 76 came around, and I came straight from Fallout 4 into Fallout 76, and I just never stopped building.
That is one of the goals of Fallout 76. From the beginning, they said, we will emerge and we will rebuild. And rebuild we have. I love seeing that on display today. Everybody's creativity, all the things they bring to Appalachia. You mentioned Fallout kind of being a home from home. What would you say Fallout 76 means to you?
I would say that Fallout 76 just means absolutely everything to me. I get to be a part of history because of this game. And I know, to an outsider that might sound silly, but I'm part of theater history with the amazing Wasteland Theater Company, and I love the contribution that I've made.
Absolutely, and we do too. Y'all, I want to do one last thing before we go back to the studio. If you guys can join me up here in front of this float, or maybe on the side, let's all get together, take a group picture, and we're going to say on the count of 3, happy birthday, Fallout 76. I told you I was going to get cheesy, y'all. And anyone who feels that's too cheesy does not have to say it. I will silently judge you.
We'll let you live.
Pick your poses. And on the count of 3, I want to hear it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Fallout 76.
Fallout 76. That was really cheesy.
Nice.
Thank you guys for participating.
Cool. Yeah, thank you for letting me tag along.
Thank you.
No,
thank you very much.
Thanks for being so supportive of the building community and for doing this and for taking the time to really explore and appreciate our builds. I really like that. Thank you.
Oh, for sure, always. What a great trip this has been on PlayStation. But now, to Universal, I hear you have another float over there on PC.
Yes, thank you so much, Jess. I am going to be heading over close by the Gorge Junkyard. We're going to go check out a float from Kelly Danielle. Let's go take a look.
All right, thanks, y'all. We are here in the lovely forest with the one and only Kelly Danielle. Look at you looking festive, Kelly.
Thank you.
So we're here with your float. What is this? What's the theme you got going on here for the float?
We have a festive dollhouse today.
Oh, great. Can I step around the corner here and have a look at this? Oh, wow.
Of course.
Look at this. Can you give me the tour of your dollhouse here?
Yeah, so in the kitchen here, we have our Halloween theme. Perfect for, right around, it's Halloween time right now.
Yeah.
In game, especially. We have our spooky bowl full of candy for everyone to come visit.
Mm-hmm.
And then as well as our witch's cauldron, if you need to make some cranberry juice to get that extra boost.
Uh-huh.
And then right through here, we have our Christmas living room.
Look at this. Oh, look, I didn't even know. Look at these plushies right by the tree. Love
They're from
the plushies.
Santa, of course.
Of course. From who else? We got the flamingo. You got the pink tree. This is beautiful. You have Mrs. C there as well, I see. And a snow globe. All right.
Just one.
Just one, though. So let's continue through the house here. What is upstairs?
Upstairs.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Upstairs, you'll find our plushie collection. I really love the plushies that were brought in for Fallout 76. In Fallout 4, one of my favorite things to do was find all of the different bears.
Uh-huh.
So when they introduced them in 76, I was really excited and had to collect all of them.
So can I ask you, do you have a favorite bear plushie here?
Color-wise, I love the Comrade Chubbs because it's so cute and he has a little heart.
Yep.
But favorite bear, I think, is the Quantum Bear. I'm a big
bear,
Nuka-Cola
blue
fan.
bear up there. There you go. And I see you've got some Foshnok masks here as well.
It's one of my favorite events in the game.
It's just such a classic. It was like one of those first events that really was a community thing and it kind of brought everybody together.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so on to the next room. You have a lot of magazines here. Do you have a full collection here, or is this almost complete?
I think the only full collection here is the Awesome Tales.
Awesome Tales. You got all the Awesome Tales here. We've got the toy box. We've got the Unstoppables. Scoreboards here. Look, there's a couple of scoreboards there that you've completed as well. Cosmos and Katie Inkwell right there as well. This is great, Kelly. I love the dollhouse look. Love the beds. Love the kids' room. I want to go over here to the front here, or the backside here, and look at, you have happy 5 years of Fallout 76 here as well. And that leads me into my next question, Kelly. Over the last 5 years, what has Fallout 76 meant to you?
Oh, man. I think overall it's meant to me as community. Seeing the entire Fallout community come together and create such incredible camps and events, it's warmed my heart. I started my whole streaming career with Fallout 4.
Uh-huh.
So seeing everyone come together for Fallout 76 it just warmed my heart. It was so nice meeting other people who loved the Wasteland as much as I do. And it's just, the whole community of it is my favorite thing.
Absolutely.
I just love meeting everyone in game, seeing new people, meeting them at the vault, dropping them items. The community aspect is my heart and soul.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Let's kick it back to you guys in the studio for more parade and more floats here.
Wow, so many amazing floats, so many more floats yet to come. Now we're going to cut over to Shreds, who's pulling up right now, who's with Jessica Starr and Gaming Granny on PlayStation.
Hey, J-Star, calling. I'm up here at the studio. What's going on down there? J-Star, are you down at the parade site? What's happening down there?
Okay, Shreds, I have found another float, and this is a big one. Check this out. It looks like we've got a float from...
Whoa! Check that out. Holy smoly, did you see that firebomb?
That is explosive, and there are so many friends here. Oh, Gaming Granny, is this your float?
Hello.
Hello, I'm so happy to see you. Oh my gosh, we are doing great. How are you today on this 5th anniversary?
Oh, we are doing wonderful.
Fantastic. J-Star, I am a big shout out to Gaming Granny there. This so far this float's looking pretty fabulous. Like got the whole Fallout 76 birthday, 5 years of community. Show us what Gaming Granny was able to do, and check out all these float goers too.
Yes, I'm taking a look around. You've got all kinds of friends here. Talk about Fallout 76, 5 years of community spirit, and I see all this community here. Everybody looking fantastic, coming out to escort your float today. You want to tell us about what you've got set up here? Let's see. We've got plushies at the front, riding. Oh, beautiful place to sit.
Yes.
And back here, what are we looking at? Oh, are these for the factions?
Yes, we have all the factions, and we celebrate that we're all brought into Fallout 76 through community spirit. It doesn't matter what community you're in or what faction you're in, you're welcome to join and enjoy all the community.
Oh, that's wonderful. So we got Enclave represented, Free States represented, all friends welcome. You've got Scouts over the Pioneer Scouts. Oh, that's excellent. Granny, do you have all your badges?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's very impressive, because that is really
very
hard.
impressive. I still don't have all my, I think I'm missing a couple Mirelurk ones. So this looks like one of those floats. This is the truck haul type of float, J-Star, is that right? I mean, I'm seeing 2 flatbeds on the back here.
Yeah, it looks like the truck is pulling it. And then, yeah, we've got a mobile flatbed. Check out these gorgeous wheels here. Nice and spiky to grab into the dirt.
Very nice.
Those Appalachian roads. Because goodness knows the Enclave might try, but road maintenance, maybe not what it used to be. Coming around back, take a look at these plushies here. We've got some of the new pigs from Meat Week too. These look amazing. All these plushies. Let's get a good look at what you've done here with the flowers. And while I'm doing that, the thing we're asking everybody is, what was one of your favorite memories of Fallout 76? Do you have any special memories you wanted to share?
Oh, I do. I remembered at first when I got into Fallout 76 with my dear sister, and we were playing, and we had a friend put down their tent and said, go ahead and put your stuff in your stash box and scrap box, whatever you want. And I'm like, I'm not putting my stuff in your stash box. And my sister was like, no way, I'm not going to share my junk with you. We had no clue.
I think what's really funny here, though, J-Star, is that, I think sibling rivalry actually goes through, like, it transcends time and space, and it actually, transcends into the Wasteland. You said, most people will be kind of going, hey, I can share all this and share that. Meanwhile, sibling rivalry kind of just takes over. I'm not putting my stuff in your stash box. Nope, I'm not sharing my junk with you.
That's fantastic. I absolutely love it. Okay, Gaming Granny, thank you so much for showing us your float today. Shreds, did you have any more questions you wanted to ask about this one?
No, actually, this is amazing. It's such a great float from PlayStation, so fantastic. I love the fact that these are 2 flatbeds, and the flags. I think the flags are also a really nice touch. The benches that you're on right now, like from all the spectators, I think that was a really nice touch. Just very well thought out. Fantastic job, Granny. Fantastic job. Thank you. Thanks. Just absolutely amazing.
It's been wonderful. And, before we go, I see you've got a lot of friends. Did you want to shout out anybody here with you today?
Yes. I have almost everybody from the community that we could fit into the server, of course. We have Mr. Wild Mantel as the mysterious stranger. Oh. We have Serenity as our Raider faction. We have my sister, Sandra D, she's a settler. We have Uptingle in the Blood Eagle. Little Miss Carly, she's a cook, obviously in some form. And then we have Nomadic Lurker. Yep. As many community members as we could fit in the server.
Awesome. You look great. Your float is beautiful. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, 76.
Happy birthday, 76.
Fantastic. Well, guys, this is KMTH. That's right. K-Moth, all the time here in the Wasteland.
It's wonderful when you have a whole community come together to work on a float, to present, to be there waving. This has been such a fun parade so far. Back to the booth.
Coming up, even more parade floats, giveaways, and more at the Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day Parade.
Hello everyone, my name is King
as Gaming and I'm a content creator on YouTube. Imagine it's been 5 years already, so let's celebrate the 5th birthday of Fallout 76, and I can't wait for what the future brings.
Attention. Please stand by for an important announcement from the revision responders.
Happy 5th anniversary, Fallout 76 from 3013 and Stone 1555.
Hi, my name's Spike Johnson. No, not that guy. Over here, up here. Yes, over there. Hi, my name is Spike Johnson. And I would like to say to Bethesda, on behalf of me and my tree crew, I just wish to say congratulations on the 5 years of Fallout 76, and we all are looking forward for many years to come.
The Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day is sponsored in part by Looking for the Meal That Keeps Giving. Yum Yum Deviled Eggs has the flavor you'll relish. These aromatic beauties will make you popular at parties, social gatherings, and in long enclosed car rides. Yum Yum Deviled Eggs. Enjoy them now. Share them later.
Hey, this is Tommy Earl Jenkins, and I want to take this time to wish Fallout 76 an amazing 5th anniversary. I had such a blast voicing several characters in this game, like Squire Schultz, Scott Shepard, Aldridge, and Sargento, just to name a few. Here's to you and much more continued success, and a big thank you to all of the Fallout 76 fans. Happy 5th anniversary. Peace.
Hey everybody, it's me, Johnny, or Lone Vault Wanderer, and I want to wish you all a happy 5 years of Fallout 76. I'll always feel honored to have been part of that journey, even if it was only for a brief portion. The game really means more to me than words can describe. I miss you all, and I'll see you in Appalachia.
What's up, Wastelanders? It's your boy Thick Method wishing Fallout 76 a happy 5th birthday. On behalf of myself and the entire Thick family, I would like to send a special thank you to all of the devs, community members, and creators who make this game so special. See what I did there? Okay, give me one more chance. I swear I can be funny.
Hey Wastelanders, this is Kelly Danielle wishing you a very happy 5 years of Fallout 76.
Hey everyone, Chris Shula here. Just want to say thank you to all the Fallout 76 players. Happy 5th anniversary to a wonderful game. It's been a pleasure of mine to be part of this Fallout universe since Fallout New Vegas in, I think it was 2009, where I remember auditioning and just looking at the copy on the page and saying, "These are ghouls. I get to be ghouls," because I was playing Fallout 3, about 300 hours worth of that. So we graduate to New Vegas, and then 4, and then 76, and I appreciate all of you and continuing to play. So what are the characters that I played? Lou Palmist.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
Who are you? You'll met by moonlight, proud Titania.
May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Have at thee, coward.
No! Die! Die! Die!
The fog came pouring in at every chink and keyhole.
Alice! Alice! Alice!
Oh, true apothecary. Thy drugs are quick. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Love alters not, with his brief hours and weeks.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear.
What's done cannot be undone.
Since the dawn of time and the first sparks of life, humanity throughout millennia has looked up in wonder and horror at the stars above. In 2023, we invite you to join us for a journey into the limitless reaches of space and the darkest voids of the human heart. 14 original stories from visionary authors. Frontier Stories from Starfield, launching in 2023. Learn more at starfieldpodcast.com.
We are back from our commercial break with even more giveaways. Devin's got our next giveaway teeing up right now. Devin?
And it's time to pause because we're going to have another Adam giveaway for you guys. This giveaway is going to be hashtag Fallout. Obviously, type in hashtag Fallout into the chat for your chance to win Atoms for Fallout 76. We will whisper the winners after the stream is over, and you must be following in order to be picked.
Thank you, Devin. Don't forget to smash that hashtag Fallout for 2,000 Atoms. Don't forget also that we are still collecting for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Please keep those donations coming in. Every dollar matters when we're looking to raise funds to fight cancer for children and keep these kids home for the holidays. Now, Tooniversal is with someone who's very well known in the Fallout community, absolutely legendary person, prolific modder. Eleonora needs no introduction. Most recently has done work for Bethesda Game Studios in the game Starfield. Tooniversal.
Ken, you couldn't have said it better yourself. Let's go check out this wonderful flow from Ellie.
All right, thanks again, gang. We are here right outside of the Rusty Pig, just after visiting Mama Merg. We are here live with the one and only Eleonora, everyone. How are you today, Ellie?
Welcome, everyone. I'm doing great. So excited to be here. Welcome to my float.
All right, and you know Ellie from her mods with Skyrim and Fallout 4. She also did a little bit of the clutter work over in Starfield as well. Ellie, I'm looking at this float. What's your theme of this float? I see, of course, it's about the birthday, but what else do you love about this float that we need to know about?
So when I started playing Fallout 76, I fell in love with everything Vault Tech. My character, the origin story is that she grew up in the Vault and worshipping the Overseer, thinking she's the best person in the world. So she's kind of obsessed with everything Vault Tech and doesn't understand there's anything wrong with them. Her Vault was perfect, you know, and I've always loved like how much Vault Tech stuff we have. So that's been my first camps were always Vault Tech themed. So I put it here.
Well, I love this.
And also, I love everything Mr. Fuzzy. So Mr. Fuzzies are pulling my parade float.
And you've got the Vault Boy and Vault Girl on the parade float as well.
Riding their trusty steeds.
Their trusty steeds.
Yeah.
I love Vault Tech pajamas. We got the Vault Tech 10. We're gonna go up there and check this out. I want to get up there on this, but this is what you're really, really good at. This is your clutter here. What's going on with all this clutter here?
So the parade float is dragging that little cart where all my clutter is stored. Then I distribute it to the Wasteland. Clutter is kind of my thing in everything, from houses and mods, and I do clutter mods and things like that. So the clutter has to be there.
Absolutely, it looks great. Let me actually get on the float here. Let's have a look at what's going on here. The Vault Tech colors are evident. You have the blue and you have the yellow. Vault Tech is all over the place here.
Yeah, so obviously I'm best known as a homemaker and home builder, player homes. So I made my float kind of a home. You can chill, you can drink some beers, hang out with your friends, have a bath. The hot tub is here, and just wave and be comfy. And then, of course, because it's birthday, there's also gifts from Zach's on the table.
Oh, look at Zach's giving the gifts there. I love your float, Ellie. So one thing I want to ask you is, in looking back over the last 5 years, what has Fallout 76 meant to you?
It has been so amazing, like meeting everyone in like the Twitch and Fallout communities coming together, not just for our love for Fallout, but also to be able to hang out together. My like group of people in my life has grown into real life friends because of Fallout. I know people in real life through Fallout 76. It's been amazing. It's been such a huge influence in like who am I as a creator, because how much this game has like brought people together, and how much you can create and how you can live in this game. It's just been so important to me.
Absolutely. Well, happy Reclamation Day to you, Eleonora. Thank you so much for sharing your float with us.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Fallout 76. I love you.
All right, Ellie, thank you so much for sharing your float with us again. We love the clutter. We love all that you've done with this float. Let's send it over to J-Star now, over with a very familiar personality here in the Fallout community, Charo Miami.
Thank you, Tune. Yes, it's wonderful to see Ellie creating and building in Fallout 76, and what a great float that was. Speaking of creativity, Charo Miami is next. Let's go over there now. So I found a float over here by my good friend Charo Miami, and we're over by the lumber mill. I love how sunny it is over here in the forest right now. How are you doing, Charo?
I'm doing great. I might be a little sore from building this float, but you know what? It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of work. I love that emote. That's one of my favorite new emotes, I think.
It is. It is probably the best because it has so many different purposes, you know?
And you catch the popcorn every time, which is how I know it's not like real life where it hits me in the nose at least 1 out of 5. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to take a look at this float. And oh my gosh, this is a big one. I love this.
Well, thank you.
Being pulled by a truck, and you've got a whole flatbed. What's the theme of this float, Charo?
It's actually just about the friendship and the adventures that came along with it.
That is brilliant. I'm looking at it from the front and making a big entrance with the popcorn again. Those popcorn balloons, very fun. You've got cameras up. See the names there: Charo, Fish, Mush, Lemur. Those are some of your friends.
Those are some, and I mean, we've made a million more. Well, you know, yeah, we've made a million more.
I think that's fair. There's a lot of people at Appalachia for sure. So I'm coming over here. Now, you said this is about events and activities and just all the fun you've got up to. Do you want to talk us through some of this? Right here, I'm looking at, for instance, a bunny and a meat pile.
Well, that was actually Lemur. Well, like I said, once we got done with the main story, a lot of us would come up with different adventures and we'd come across things and we're like, how can we entertain ourselves or to dare each other? We found our own entertainment, our own quest. So Lemur's favorite one was playing with anything that could kill us, explode us, little fires. Most raider-loving way, though.
That is awesome. Next up over here, let's see. You've got these hedges here.
That's for our shinning. The shinning, yeah.
The shinning, where you are chasing each other through the hedge maze with an axe. I love that game. And then you have the cannon. And wait, is that a fish?
Yes, that's Fish. For how many times we have launched him out of things and how many times he's come up with just, you know, again, the way that we would try to do the traps and just kind of pushing each other and shooting each other. But he was always the first one to be there, ready to be launched out of anything.
That's wonderful. I love the flying fish. Like, we know Tino is more like officially the stuntman, but I feel like Fish has been in lots of those situations.
He's getting there.
Due to Mush's plans and devious traps and all that stuff. Fantastic. I love the way you set it up here with the target, and you've got Bottle and Cappy on the Giddy Up Buttercup behind. Over here, an electric chair and punjies. Is this to represent some of Dr. D's traps I was just mentioning?
No, all of his little death camps. You know, because it was just, again, fascinating to find how many ways that could kill you.
It's Appalachia. You keep coming back. It's all good. What do we have going on this platform?
Well, we kind of thought it was a little bit of a happy nod because there'd be times that we would just be hanging out and figuring out what our next adventure could be. So we would try to plan it, you know, with you and with other friends walking around looking for the new creatures, the new spawns and new events and jump on into it. So sometimes it took a little bit of planning and other times we had to really go and hunt them down.
So I'm looking along the side of the float here. You've got the happy birthday and all the streamers on the flatbed. That looks great. Let me just jump up here and get a good look in first person. Okay, and now there is a second floor to the float too. So let's take a look at that. What's going on up here?
Well, that was a little bit. Remember our little meteor plinko?
Oh, yes. Okay,
yeah.
the plinko board where we fell from the top through the meteors.
Our little plinko board, and just of course, you have to have death over there on fire because I mean, what would it be without us being blown up?
And I almost missed this huge fixture in the center. So suspended from the top platform, we have the cart and grill. I do love this item, but why is it flying?
It was actually something we had joked around about, the jackassery of our little show and our stunts. And it was a piece of work that we kept for a long time that Fish had done with all of us in the grocery cart.
Is there anything else you'd like to shout out while we have you here?
Well, like definitely just Fish, Mush, Lemur, and you. And just everybody that came along on any of our adventures, whether it was one time, whether it was repeated time, that there wouldn't be half as much fun without everybody that we met along the way. It's us doing the most ridiculous, dumbest things, but we did them together.
I love this float. What a spectacle. Thank you so much for joining us today, Charo. This has been brilliant. And happy 5th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
That was fantastic. Such a fun display. Tune. Oh, where are you right now? Do you have another float for us?
I sure do, Jess. Thanks for sitting it back over here. We are with a national treasure, in my opinion. It's Ma Tater, folks. Let's go check out her float right now.
All right, thanks, y'all. We are here now with the one and only Ma Tater. Ma, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. We have a beautiful float here, ready for you to look at.
This looks so beautiful. I just walked up from Watoga and saw you here. Tell us a little about your float here. What is sort of your theme that you have going on?
Well, one of my favorite things about Fallout 76 is all of the friends and events. So I love meeting up with my friends and everything at all of the events. So I tried to put as many of the events on my float as I could.
Well, this looks great. I'm seeing, is this representing a spooky Scorch right here with the pumpkins?
Yep, that's it.
We've got Mothman Equinox right here.
Yeah.
Little Meat Week, and then on to Nuka World. Now, what is this? What is this behind me here, Ma? I see there is some awards here. What is this for?
Well, this is the judges' table.
Okay, kind of judging floats as they come by, right?
Yes, that's the idea.
Well, you're the only one here right now, so I guess you can have all of these right now if you want to take them.
Well, look at me. I've got so many awards.
They're all for
and
you now.
I tell you what, I'm going to get first, second, and third prize.
There you go. Exactly.
There we go.
Take them all before anybody else gets over here. All right, let's move around the back.
They didn't get here fast enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you snooze, you lose.
You snooze, you lose with Ma Tater and those awards. Let's see. We've got Alien Invasion right here. Representing the events, Moonshine Jamboree. Oh my goodness, Ma, you got a loon mask and Foshnag. That's rare.
Oh yeah, I had to show that off, a little bit.
I love that. And if I look back here and I see you've got a little stand for the band right here. Oh look, did you employ the ghouls of Appalachian Antiques to actually play instruments here?
Well, yes, they're very useful. Sometimes they get a little tired.
Yeah, obviously this guy is I guess he's playing the piano and just kind of, when you're tired, you fall asleep where you fall asleep,
Yeah, exactly. They're not real picky about where they sleep, so.
All right, we got to talk about this, Ma. I love what you did with these stash boxes here.
I tell you, as a self-proclaimed hoarder, this helps me so much. My goodness, when they upped us to 1,200, I have to celebrate that.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Celebrating
Come
for
on.
Sure. We got Vault Tech and Pioneer Scouts loving all of these various balloons here. Ma, this just looks so great. And Ma, what I want to ask you now is, thinking about the last 5 years of Fallout 76, what has this game meant to you in these last 5 years?
I tell you, it's the relationships and the friendship and the Wasteland family that I've made through playing Fallout 76. It's beautiful. When I look out at the group that are all playing with me and even friends that are hanging out in chat that maybe are on they're on Xbox or PlayStation, we all just are our own little family. And it's so neat. I just like to be at all these different events, looking out, seeing different friends there, using their different weapons, different builds. And we just get to talking, and I love it. It's It's a highlight of my life, honestly.
That is such a great story there, Ma. And such a great theme of just like the relationships we get to build within Fallout 76 has just been so great in the last 5 years.
It really has been. It really has been.
Such a big thank you to Ma Tater for sharing your float with us. We are now going to send it back to Jess for more action over there on PlayStation. Jess, what you got for us?
So I'm on my way down to Watoga right now. Mr. Church said he has a great float down here. I think I see a bunny in the distance. Is that him? Let's go see. I just traveled over to the Cranberry Bog up by the great city of Watoga, and we found a float made by Mr. Church. Yes, this man in the bunny suit. Mr. Church, how are you doing today, Church?
Feeling good. I'm always doing so good.
I see there is a body there.
I'm gonna start off with a quick snack. The parade floats, as you know, throw candy off them. Did you want some?
No, I'm good as long as you ate your fill. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, if you want to eat your giblets over there, that's fine. So, take a look at your float. Tell us about the theme of this one. I'm guessing it's camps.
Yeah, so I was trying to think of like what makes sense for celebrating the entirety of my experiences playing the game. I can't really show the evolution because a lot of stuff in the game has changed. It's almost like a completely different game now, but I can show the evolution of camp building. So my idea is camp building then and now. So the first float is then, and then the second float down the road a bit is now, and the then float is seen better days.
I'll look back on that first year fondly, but it is true we did not have the most advanced building materials at the time. First thing I notice is a lot of turrets at this camp.
Yeah, so I think we all have been there. We thought, you know what? These are going to protect me. And boy, they don't. But we put them down anyway and take up half the budget, and we felt safer.
Our security turrets, exactly. Every early camp needed a few security turrets. I also see you have these classic patio chairs. And oh, of course, the generator. All the smoking generators back then.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that there weren't wallpapers or like special floors back then.
When I look back on old camps and there's no wallpaper, that is shocking.
I remember we got like those wood laminate floors first, and like having a new floor type. We were just using the concrete and the wood foundations basically. Made a huge difference.
I saw you had your camp module out too, like right out in the open.
Yeah, because I think a lot of us didn't know we could even move this, because there's an evolution there of learning where you know you can move it, but you don't know it changes where people spawn in.
And everybody had this picture for some reason because, you know, nothing makes you think West Virginia more than a picture of the coast.
Yeah, it was like we didn't even bother cycling through the paintings. I think that's the first one.
Barn walls and the basketball hoop. That was one of the earliest wall decor. And you're right, there were inexplicable basketball hoops in a lot of camps.
Yeah, there's no basketballs, but boy, did we have those hoops. And yeah, I had to use the barn wall set just because
they're so perfectly red.
They've aged so well.
So taking a look back, that was then, and now this is now.
Yeah, so I wanted to have something that would use like as many of the new items as I could. So I probably have never built this fountain before, and I probably won't build it again.
You do tend to build scrappier camps in general.
Yeah. I wanted to fit in as many like clean new items as I could. Also, this eagle fishing here. That was actually Vapid Valentine's idea. Most of the float was done. She just gave me a couple, ideas here and there to improve it, including the then and now signs.
To say the eagle and fish, that is inspired. I really like it. So coming around the side, let's see, you've got all the merged flowers. So it looks a little bit more like natural flowers growing out of AstroTurf.
Yeah, and in the custom world, it's really easy because you can just turn off collision. It'd be awesome if something like that could be implemented into the base game, especially now that we have free cam mode. We don't have to worry about losing items.
No doubt. A lot of camp builders would really appreciate and enjoy a little bit more free place mode in Adventure. Yes, those cards are great. Anything you can lay on the table for clutter. I have to say, I feel like Nuka World on tour gave us some of the most decor objects all at once that we've gotten in the game. It was a real boon to decorating.
Yeah, that's really great.
Any special techniques you want to shout out?
Well, I'm using that little bench there as that red pillow. And then to hide the legs that are sticking down below, I put that suitcase under there. bunny head down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's my extra. This one gets dirty. That one.
You used a mannequin in the floor,
and then I just put the mask on it.
So one thing I've been asking a lot of players, but do you have like a favorite memory or a favorite part of 76?
I have a lot of really good memories. A lot of people that I've met because of the game that are my close friends now. And as far as like favorite part of the game, I really enjoyed the update where they went through and they rebalanced a bunch of legendary effects and they added a bunch of new legendary effects. For example, they rebalanced Nocturnal and Assassins and Troubleshooters. They gave them a good buff, which made them viable. And apart from doing camp builds, I also really enjoy playing with the character builds. That's one of my favorite parts of this game. It was really awesome to see like good balances like that are really healthy for the game. You know, not everybody is just about camp building, and combat is a huge part of the game. Your character build is a huge part of the game, and stuff like that is really fun.
People log in for it, yeah, absolutely, for the combat, the events, the challenges. So I just want to say thank you so much, Mr. Church. Thanks for joining the parade.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was an honor to be here. If you need a little snack, there's no candy on this parade, so maybe the next one will have some. I ate all of it.
Well, this has been Jessica Starr with KMTH, coming to you live from Watoga with Mr. Church. That was a really fun review of camp building then and now, and some great thoughts on the game. Let's go back to the booth. Ken, what's going on up there?
Well, Jess, we've got even more floats that are making their way through Appalachia, but I actually want to check out what's going on down in Party Central. The city of Watoga is lit up like a Christmas tree. What's going on down there, Wreck-It Renee?
Things are getting wild down here, Ken. We've got people doing cake stands off of rad stag skulls. We've got people puking in the streets. Like, I don't know what's going on, but we're having a party. If you're looking to party, come down to Watoga.
Here we are. You guys are going to love this next float. I'm so excited to show you. Oh, look at this server. Mothman Equinox, my favorite weather. It's funny how quick the weather changes here in Appalachia, but never mind that. Got a float by my good friends and awesome builders, Rad Rux and Wreck-It Renee. Hey guys, how are you doing this festive day?
I just found popcorn.
I got a little popcorn in my mouth, sorry.
I mean, you got to keep up your strength here. How do you catch it with that beard, Renee? Impressive.
It takes a lot of practice and patience.
Well, I am here to see what you guys have been up to on your float, because I heard it's awesome. Oh, hey, Beckett, what's up? Okay, Renee, Rux, this float looks great. Do you want to tell us what the theme is of this one?
Well, the theme of this float is basically Team 3D with myself and my pal Radrux. We do a few events together in the Wasteland, and this is kind of a mixture of what we offer as content creators.
I would recognize this anywhere. Dirty Derby is one of the events you do.
Yeah, so the Dirty Derby is a stream that's interactive with chat. Chat gets to gamble, pick their ponies, win some atoms, and torture me and Rux and make us do things like Beard Time and Daily Ops 5 or 6 times that we really don't want to do. But it's a good time. You know, we do it once a month. It's fun.
I love the way you got this set up here. The Giddy Up Buttercup, the ponies pulling the Dirty Derby. Perfect choice. They look wonderful. So many stuffed animals. This is fantastic. How did you fit them all in?
I knew that you would appreciate the plushies. So
always.
In my experience with float building in real life, I do know that, you know, you gotta be as flashy as possible. So I added lots of flowers and then almost every single plushie available in game. And
got the job done.
We got it done. I had to represent everything that I love in the game. I love my teammate. I love the community. I love offering, you know, some kind of entertainment and showing what this game really can do, the different things that you can take it to, the different lengths of what you can create in it.
This trampoline. Does the trampoline back here work?
Yeah, let me show you here. It's one of my favorite things to do to pass time.
Amazing. And I see your buddies Beckett and Sage are here enjoying the parade too.
Yeah, they're usually always around.
So that's the front half. We've got the Dirty Derby represented, which you and Rux do together. But speaking of things you guys do on stream with friends, back here we've got Rux with the Dusty Disco.
Yeah, what's going on, J-Star?
We're just having an awesome parade day, celebrating 76, and I can tell this is a real celebration now that we're at the disco. You want to tell people watching what that is?
Yeah, the Dusty Disco is an in-game dance party where players come from all around the Wasteland, and I go live on Twitch and put on a dance party, and we get our groove on at the Dusty Disco.
One of the great aspects of the disco is that it's open to everybody on the server. So wherever you pop up, wherever you're doing this, anybody can drop by. They can dance in-game, and it's a great community activity.
Oh, I have a lot of fun doing it. And I'm extremely thankful for the people that come out and support me and support the disco. It's really it's a great feeling.
Taking a look here what you've set up on the dance floor. You got a lot of mannequins and people.
Just random people, because sometimes that's how it happens at the disco. We get random people coming in and they're like, what the heck is going on?
Dancing with us, and it's a good time.
Zooming in here on your DJ deck too. So anyone who's been by the disco or some of your streams might know that you are known for your merging, and these decks are fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, these are a little bit more simpler than usual, but I love to build these, and shout out to my boy Skunk. We built some of these together at first, so we had a great time doing that. So yeah, I figured put that into disco. It kind of made sense, and it really kind of added to the immersion of a club, you know?
So if I were to ask you about your favorite aspect of the game, what would you say that would be?
Yeah, I mean, besides, the community and the friends that you can make in this game, definitely the building, and I always enjoy building a great camp. But not only that, but making a place where players can come, I love it. I love the community and everything about it.
As a longtime Fallout fan, we've always been part of a community, but here we got to build, as you say, one of the best communities and actually play Fallout with the others. Did that really change the way you thought about Fallout or approach it?
I don't know. It changed in the way that I didn't want to do things if my friends weren't with me. One of my first stories is before I started streaming and everything, I had a few friends that I was playing it with in the beginning, and we would all message each other and be like, all right, we're taking down a Scorch Beast tonight, yo. Not the Queen, a Scorch Beast. And we're preparing, and we're getting stim packs. My one friend was convinced that it would only land if you ate dog food. So he brought a bunch of dog food, and we're just trying to get this Scorch Beast. And the first Scorch Beast we took down, it took us 20 minutes. And the feeling of accomplishing that together as a group for the first time, yeah, I'll never forget it. It was just one of those moments. And Fallout is filled with those moments now because of 76.
I love that. Those shared experiences and the rumors about how things work, too, because so much we had to figure out ourselves. So 5 years in, you guys. Renee, Rux, 5 years in. And you're still building, still having a great time?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love it.
It's an addiction. It's great. The more stuff they come out with, the more challenging it is to think of what can I turn that into? How can I create with this? How can we make the community excited and that kind of stuff? That's what it's all about, really.
Well, this is such a great float. I love the robots on the side, everybody working here. I love your merged float, both of you putting the work in on this.
Yes.
So before I wrap up, anything else you guys want to tell the audience watching at home?
I guess we could wish Fallout 76 a happy 5th anniversary.
Heck yeah, happy anniversary, Fallout.
Thank you so much. This has been awesome. Now on to the next float. You guys want to come along?
Yeah, let's go.
Hell nah.
Stay right there and pop open an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Quantum, because the Fallout 76 5th Anniversary Reclamation Day Parade continues after these messages.
Hey up everybody, it's TNG. I just want to wish Fallout 76 a very happy 5th birthday, even though it's a game and it doesn't understand what I'm saying. I also want to say a massive thank you to the 76 community. You guys are keeping it alive. Here's to another 5.
Hey, yo, Shane and Gary here. On behalf of all the bandits of Appalachia, we just wanted to wish Fallout a happy 5-year anniversary and looking forward to many more years.
The apocalyptic aristocracy has been a pillar in the Fallout 76 community since 2019. As the upper crust, we would not miss the opportunity to wish Fallout 76 a joyeux anniversaire, or as commoners would put it, happy birthday. It has been a delightful 5 years in the Wasteland. Ta-ta!
We here at the establishment of Appalachian Taste Testers really want to just wish you the happiest 5 years in the Wasteland. Thanks for being our friends.
Friends, did you know that 3 out of every 4 families is lacking their daily intake of processed powdered cheddar? It's true! Scientists at the Blamco Research Institute conducted testing on 200 families in Columbus, Ohio area to determine the exact amount of essential daily intake of processed powdered cheddar to keep you full, fit, and healthy. That's why we say every meal is better when served with Blamco mac and cheese. Creamy, warm, and delightful. Blamco has been serving up ooey gooey mac and cheese goodness since your grandparents were filling their diapers. And shouting more, Blamco mac and cheese, please. And remember, if it doesn't say Blamco, it's trash.
Shadows appear where the light can't reach. They give people a place to hide, a place to grieve. Sometimes, a place to conceal their blade and wait for an opportunity. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I'm Eric Azana, voice of Danilo in Fallout 76 The Pit, and I just want to say happy 5 years to Fallout 76. You don't look a day over 4. This game, this franchise means the absolute world to me, and I want to thank you so much for making a game and a community that is going to stand the test of time. So happy 5 years, Fallout 76, and here's to many more years in the Wasteland.
Hey everyone, Lindsay Rousseau here, and I just want to say happy birthday to Fallout 76. I was the female player, as well as Abigail Poole and a few other really fun characters in the game. And this was actually the first AAA title I booked when I moved to Los Angeles, and so it will always have a very special place in my heart. And I can't wait to see what's in store for the future. So happy birthday, Fallout 76.
Hey there, it's Keith Farley coming to you live from the VO Lounge in beautiful North Hollywood, California. But I'm not here to be me, and I'm not here to talk about my studio. I came here today as Vernon Dodge to wish Fallout 76 a happy 5th birthday. My goodness, Fallout 76, you are now a handful.
Hey there, what's up, fellow Wastelanders? This is best-selling author, comic book writer, showrunner, podcaster Brian Keene wishing a happy 5th anniversary to Fallout 76. Much love to everyone involved. Much love to all the other players that I run with every night in the Wasteland. And here's to 5 more years.
Well, hey there, how you doing? Dave Fenor here. And I want to say happy birthday to you, Fallout 76. That's right. I play the super mutant. I wander the landscape. I trade with people. Although I'm super mutant, I don't want to hurt anybody. It was a part I really enjoyed playing, hanging with my cow, wandering the landscape. Oh, man. Let's reboot that thing. What do you say, huh? All right. Once again, Bethesda, thank you. Fallout 76 fans, I hope you're still playing. See ya.
Hi, this is Peter Jessup, a Fallout player who got lucky enough to be the voice of Paladin Danse in Fallout 4, and an avid Fallout 76 player who also got to do some of the voices for the fanatics in the pit. Wishing Fallout 76 a happy 5th anniversary. Keep playing, guys.
What's going on, guys? Crafty Rick here. In celebration of 5 years of Fallout 76, I have prepared a special clip for you. Also, don't forget to check out Chat, a Fallout 76 podcast. Enjoy!
What's up, everybody? This is Mara Juno, the voice of Meg Groberg in Fallout 76, the leader of the Raiders.
And this is Ruben Gill, who goes a little crazy with Zax as the overseer of Vault 51. Here's a picture of my dead body. Here's a picture of Meg if you can't remember what she looked like. And I cannot believe it's been 5 years. So we just want to wish all you gamers and everyone at Bethesda another happy 5 years. If it just keeps going, Fallout 76 for a decade, let's do it. Happy anniversary, y'all.
Peace!
It is time to start winding down for the night, but we still have one last giveaway for you guys. And of course, we have to end this out with our amazing organizers today. Hashtag Fallout for Hope. Thank you guys so much for organizing this massive, amazing parade. This is so fun and incredible. Make sure you're following our Twitch channel, and we will whisper you after the stream is over if you are selected as the Atom winner. Once again, that's hashtag Fallout for Hope.
Thank you very much, Devin. So that is going to be our last giveaway, the last 2,000 atoms. Smash hashtag Fallout for Hope to enter to win. Now, let's see what's going on over on PC. Jess, you right now are with Scullyface.
Yes, Ken. Somehow I ended up here on PC, but it's a big wasteland. So I am really excited to see what Scullyface has built for us. She does all these spooky builds, creative merges. This is going to be a fun one. Well, I made it here to PC, but I'm kind of lost. It's a little bit spooky. I told you it was going to be spooky, but I didn't expect this. Scully, are you here?
Down here.
I'm so excited to see your float, but can I see anything in this fog?
Don't worry, it lights up a little over here.
Oh, this looks fantastic. I made it over to PC just to check out your float.
Aw, I'm glad you could make it.
This float looks incredibly detailed. Walk me through this. So what is the theme of your float?
So I decided to go with, of course, a spooky happy birthday Fallout 76 theme because, the bombs dropped around Halloween, so we've got plenty of decor to play with.
So this car up front, this is really, really cool. What is the scoop on front for?
So this is what we would call a catcher. Sometimes you see it on old trolleys. In case someone steps in front of the float, it'll just scoop them up. It might break a few bones, but at least they won't die.
I mean, very thoughtful of you. Okay, I'm sure that will work. We've seen trucks, Giddy Up Buttercups, even had a werewolf and a dog sled team, but this is the first hearse with a catcher pulling a float that we've had. So looking back, it looks like you have a flatbed set up with a bunch of cutouts. And is this a garden? Oh, that's beautiful having the bust inside the crystal ball like that.
Yes, that's my nod to one of my previous jobs. Worked for the mouse. Leave it at that.
For the mouse. So I'm looking here. You've got the cardboard cutout Vault Boy.
Also still kind of nodding to the mouse. We've got some pirates there too.
Perfect. Just a festive parade goer. Coming around, you've got the morbid well and the Annabelle doll with the candles.
I love playing with dolls.
Now, one thing that stands out to me, besides all these bats, I keep wanting to move the camera so I don't get hit by a bat. Over on the well, I didn't see it at first, but you have a raven merged in?
Yes. A little vault girl has a friend.
It looks perfectly like he's perched on the edge of the well.
Yeah, I had to break the well to get it in there, because even in free placement mode, it was like, no.
So you've got a little stone path. Oh, your ally here. Even Gramps is dressed for the occasion.
Our resident fortune teller.
Then you have this happy 5 years of Fallout 76, but the house itself. Can I go inside? Do I dare?
Well, Mommy's currently home, so I don't know if you want to go in.
Mommy is home. Oh my goodness. I noticed coming from the side, do you have vines floating here on the side of the float for texture?
Yes, I wanted to make it look like it was a little overgrown.
That's so subtle. From some angles, you don't even see them. And then you look a little closer and they pop right out at you. Oh, the bat shadows, flying bats and the bat lantern. And it's marked for Fallout for Hope. Now, coming around the very back, let's see, tail lights for safety. And what's in the garden here?
Yes, this is my memorial for Ferret. It didn't feel right to not have him in the parade.
That's quite the tribute. I love this with all the plants, and there are also butterflies there.
I just wanted it to look very serene.
It does. That's beautiful. There's so much plant life. It feels lush and overgrown in the most wonderful way. So coming around the side, you've also got the cobwebs in. You know, I've been trying to figure out how to use those, and I like the way you did it with the roof line.
I've been having a lot of fun with those cobwebs.
You made those clocks look like spiders. How clever is that?
Yes, that's something I was just playing around with.
That's so creeptastic. You're celebrating in style. So, Scully, you have been building and creating in the Fallout community pretty much the entirety of the game. Between all your wonderful builds, joining me on United Wastelanders, your own show, The Atomic Stop. If people haven't ever seen that, it was a wonderful show Scully did with friends for several years, highlighting atomic shop items and people in the community. I just adored it. What is your favorite part of Fallout 76?
Honestly, the ability to build with my friends, some of the sets on the Atomic Stop built together and stuff like that. It's really fun getting to come together and create with my friends.
I totally get that. Getting to be creative with your friends is absolutely one of the greatest aspects of the game. And thank you so much for sharing your creativity with us.
This was so much fun to build.
Well, I'm so glad I came over here to see this float, but I feel a little lost right now. Do you know how I can get back to a server where I can see? Bye. Bye. Well, that was so fun. The celebration of Fallout 76's 5th birthday just keeps on going. Let's hear some more excitement. Ken, what do you have going on?
Well, you know, we're winding down here. We're getting to the last few floats of the parade. We still have some impressive ones left to see. Tune, so you keep coming back to Green Country Lodge. Does it hold a special memory for you?
Well, it sure does, Ken. It's the gateway to Flatwoods right here. We are standing outside the Green Country Lodge. You know, this is like some of the home base I've been working out of for this entire parade. It just brings back so many memories. It's my first town I come across when I first started playing the game. So this particular area, this particular place holds a very special place in my heart and for this game.
Fantastic swimming there, too.
Thank you.
Well, right now we are going to cut over to Jessica Starr once more. Jess is right now with Dumpling Head on Xbox.
Renee, Rux, Mischievous, and I are checking out this float over here from Dumpling Head. What a presentation. You know, with the view here from the New River Gorge Bridge, you'd think there would be nothing else to see. Just look at the view. But no, all eyes on this float. And here we are over at Dumpling Head's float. Renee, Rux, we made it. Looks like the weather cleared a little bit.
Oh, it looks amazing and gorgeous over here. My gosh, this is an amazing float.
So you built right on top of the New River Gorge Bridge.
Yes, I did.
And it looks like we are in custom for this build.
Yeah, this is so awesome.
So coming in here, yeah, this looks like a very patriotic float. I love your outfit and your poses here. Let's go down from the front. You know, I can't wait to see all the excitement happening on the side, but let's start at the front here. So you got a couple of Vault Boys coming in, saluting 76. Actually, it was a big theme of the game, especially up first, right? For the Tricentennial, 300 years.
It was.
Beautiful. Oh, I love that puff of smoke. Like your flags, and we're coming down. You've got the new marquees. It's funny, Renee and Rux use those as well. These new marquees are very flexible for what you can use them for.
They're a great piece. Great piece.
And they don't count as your light budget. Like, let's go.
You know, anytime you get something that lights up, even if they don't cast light, but like looks lit up, that's a wonderful thing to have. And I like how you use them here for the front of the truck. That's very festive. And oh, I see now, it's a big 76. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, killer.
Oh, fireworks too. So look at the edging. You use the railings and a number of stash boxes to edge the float. It's incredibly festive. And I love the fireworks. Look at that. Let's see what you have stacked over there to create that platform.
1,000,000 rugs.
Literally 1,000,000. I'm looking and they're overlapping. I can't even count. That is fantastic. Yeah, beautifully
and then
stacked.
I put in a circus pedestal.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's really good together. And the bowling balls, of course. Anything red, white, and blue that we have.
Yeah, I kept tossing it up between if I was going to make the 6 red or yellow. I kept switching it out back and forth for like an hour.
And I love that. And for those watching who don't necessarily play on custom very often, one nice thing about custom is that you can turn off items intersecting. So our most dreaded thing, object intersects with another object, doesn't happen as often. It has them merged together and then the generator sunk slightly into the float. But that said, everything you're seeing there with those could be done on a public world as well. And some popcorn, because you get hungry on a float for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at the banners and happy birthday, because that's exactly right. 5 years of 76, it's an anniversary, but it's like a birthday for the game we love too. Now, what's happening back here? Is Vault Boy, I can't tell if he's telling jokes or about to sing a song.
I think he's about to sing a song.
Excellent. I can picture him as a crooner for sure, especially in that outfit. So 5 years of 76. Do you have any favorite memories you'd like to share, Dumpling?
Yeah, my favorite memory is I made a bunch of friends in 76 when one of them decided they liked my camp, so they invited me to chat, and I hung out with them for quite a long time, and we met up in real life in Fort West Virginia.
Well, that's awesome.
That's fantastic. So you've been to West Virginia a number of times in real life, seen some things.
I have.
And out of all the parallels, like all the things in our Wasteland Appalachia, which do you think was maybe the most accurate?
Oh, I was very excited to see the White Spring, which is the Greenbrier in real life.
Mm-hmm.
They have a vault underneath shelter, so that was fun to do. But
Yeah,
it was
that
like
real
spot on
shelter.
accurate, even to like trash cans.
Wait, okay. Those rugs, are they real?
Yes, they are. They just changed them out, I think, last season too. So it'd be cool if we actually saw like an updated rug, maybe from the new collection that they have.
Hey, you never know what the responders might do. Now that it's the White Spring Refuge, they might replace the rugs. They got rid of half the furniture, so it could happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you have a viewing platform. Can I just jump over there?
Yeah, you should be able to. I think I set
Okay.
it high enough.
Wish me
I'm
luck.
sorry if you fall.
Whee!
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Did you
I
miss,
survived. Did you turn off
Jason?
fall damage? I did. I
you
missed.
Are you serious?
I just recorded that. That was
Another benefit of custom. You turned off fall damage. Also, hilariously, on my loading screen, there was one of your old camps, a Cracker Barrel, actually just popped up as a loading
Oh
screen.
my god, that one is so good.
Yeah, I just had to get a flying start. Okay, what a cool viewing platform this is. This is amazing.
Yeah, definitely got to get a shot from up there.
Yeah, y'all look great. Oh, wow. And seeing the view behind.
You really see that 76.
Mm-hmm. The 76 pops, and you can see all the regions of Appalachia. So, you know what? I'm going to ask you the hard question that I avoided asking people earlier. Dumpling Head, you've built a lot of camps, but do you have a favorite camp?
I do. In the Mire, it was the Witch Hut. That was my favorite camp.
Oh, the Witch Hut. I saw that one. You had a really great seance table in back, right? I think Rux, you were there too?
And then I accidentally deleted it.
Oh man, been there, done that, but shoot.
I built a new Halloween camp at its place though, so.
Nice.
You just
That's
pulled
Hansel and
at all of our
Gretel themed,
heartstrings, girl.
What a fitting tribute to Fallout 76. I adore it. What do you guys have going on back in the studio?
Well, we're just getting ready right now. We have word that Santatron is now mounting the Fallout for Hope float, which is now making its way down the mountainous roads of Appalachia. Jess right now is cutting back over to Mischievous on Xbox. Just remember that as this winds down, all of the donations that you are doing to Tiltify right now are going to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You know, this is the 4th year that we've been raising funds. I believe the total now that the community has raised for St. Jude's alone is over $309,000. This community isn't, we haven't just been here for each other. You literally are paying for oxygen, for toys for kids who are sick. Don't do it. All right, I'm getting in the feels right now, so I can see Renee pointing at me. You started
Taking us
crying.
with you.
All right, so before I lose myself here with the fields, I'm going to kick it over to Jess right now. You're with Mischievous on Xbox.
We are over here in Morgantown, and it is looking bright. This next float, Fallout for Hope. Let's see what's going on. We are here in Morgantown. Mischievous, you built a Fallout for Hope float.
Hi, chat.
Hi, Crystal.
I love the festive ribbons and the bells. Looks so good.
Yeah, the sign looks amazing. And look who we have driving the caravan, J-Star. We got Graham.
Graham himself.
If Graham could lead the parade, I know he would, but it's great to know that we're in good hands. I'm sure Charlie coming up behind somewhere. Look at that. That is beautiful. I love what you did here for this float with the buggy pulling. That's Watoga Restoration Project. You want to tell us about that, Crystal?
Yeah, Watoga Restoration Project is a building community that we started, I want to say, 2 years ago, and we just build around Watoga.
One of the very first directives when 76 started was, we will emerge and we will rebuild. And so y'all decided to build up Watoga, and you've done some awesome camps there. Let's go down bit by bit. We've got Graham up front leading the parade. We've got the WRP float with some really excellent stash boxes here. All kinds of loot, nuclear winter stash boxes. And then over here, speaking of nuclear winter, it looks like this is the theme.
Yeah, this is great. We got nuclear winter themed.
Lots of colors.
2019 to 2021 nuclear winter. One thing we're talking about today is parts of the game that we really enjoyed. Nuclear winter, was that a big part of the game for you?
Yeah, we might have eliminated a lot of people, but we also became friends with a lot of people too. A lot of those friends ended up being part of WRP itself.
When you find yourself crouching in the same bush with somebody, sometimes you take them out and sometimes you become friends.
Or getting shot at from a bush, aka Nukamegs, just saying.
She was a killer. I think one of my favorite parts were the lobbies too, just running around, spontaneous boxing matches. I'm looking at all these things here. Now, are all these from Nuclear Winter? We've got the posters, the pennant, the trophies. You must have made it pretty far in Nuclear Winter if you earned all these.
Yeah, I made it all the way to level 100, and the outfits as well came from me.
Going on down the line, we've got some rad barrels, Vault Boy hugging and running.
Yeah, that is Nuclear Winter power armor that you could only achieve in Nuclear Winter at the time.
The vault symbol is a atomic shop item.
Yep. Yeah, I use that in a lot of camps too. That's a great one. I love these Vault Boy cutouts with the parade. That's super festive. Oh, beautiful. Is this a model of Watoga?
It sure is.
That's
City
perfect.
of the future.
Rux and Renee also wearing their Nuclear Winter outfits. I'll put on my Nuclear Winter outfit. Got that too.
Lovely.
Thank you. Look at these cards. No, this float is beautiful, Mischievous. Look at these whales too.
It's hot. It's on fire.
It's on fire.
So besides Nuclear Winter, which obviously you remember fondly for this float here, do you have another favorite expansion or story in the game?
Meat Week. My favorite event that I look forward to is Meat Week with Graham.
Awesome. Yeah. Graham was one of the only NPCs we had besides the robots. So a lot of people are very fond of him.
So we're celebrating 5 years of Fallout 76. How long, Crystal, have you been playing Fallout for?
Yeah, I've been playing Fallout since beta.
5 glorious years. So Meat Week and Nuclear Winter, 2 of your fave parts. Any other favorite memories in Fallout?
Yeah, meeting all sorts of friends. I've made some lifelong friendships. I never thought in a million years that you could be making friends like that in a game. A lot of my friends I've gotten close with, and it's just really nice having a game that brought us all together and helped us through the pandemic as well.
Absolutely. Another thing about the game is the kind of thing that you can also play with family. I believe, speaking of WRP, your husband plays as well. Is that right?
Yes, he is actually the mayor of Watoga.
So that's something you can do together.
Literally the mayor for Watoga.
Yeah.
Not just for a day. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing your float today.
Yeah, this is amazing. We brought back some memories, definitely.
This is it, folks. The very last float of the 5th anniversary of Fallout 76. Our Reclamation Day parade has come to an end, but it would not be heading into the holiday season if it was not for that timeless timeless patron of all things that are giving, which is Santatron. You know, Santa Claus may have died a horrible, miserable, irradiated death, but his spirit lives on in that wonderful robotic Santatron who goes around collecting Christmas presents for us all. Now, Toon, tell us a little bit about this Fallout for Hope float.
I'll tell you what, Ken. Sleigh bells ringing. Are you listening? Is Santatron coming at us right now? I also have seen this, and I think there is a fleet of Vault Boys that are leading the way. Also want to take this time to say thank you to our sponsors, Sugar Bombs and Graham the Super Mutant, and also Minerva, but nobody knows where she is right now. Let's go check out this Fallout for Hope float, Ken.
All right, Ken, I have made my way up to the final float here. We are accompanied by builders Spike Johnson and Pedernales Falls right here, and they are both with the man of the hour, Santatron, bringing all the gifts of all sizes to little boys and girls of the Wasteland, or at least to those of you who purchased this through the Atomic Shop. Welcome in, Spike and Ped. How are you two doing today?
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're doing great.
Thank you for having us.
All right, this is representing the Fallout for Hope float here. Let's take a tour of this wonderful float here. We've got it accompanied by a team of Vault Boys here, Spike.
Yeah, for sure. And they've been marching all day long, spreading the cheer all throughout Appalachia.
And we see them pulling the reindeer here. Santatron is in his place for the parade. Let's take a lap around here. Looking at this, we've got the Fallout for Hope on the side. Look at all the great things on the side here, folks. We've got Vault 79 represented over here. I think, is that Regs there? Who is that standing in that Men in Black style suit right there? We'll say that's Regs there. We've also got some Foshnot masks back here. Happy 5th birthday to Fallout 76. Making our way around here. Look at this. We've got some bystanders here, folks. We're making our way around the other side here. Looks like we have Old Man Winter is here, folks. Look at that. Look at Old Man Winter here. And there is a Skellyman. What, is that Ward right there, Spike? I think Ward made his way down from Foundation.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Look at that.
Seems like it.
Ward is all the way down from Foundation. We've also got some other bystanders here. Welcome in, bystanders. Let's make our way up to this float here. Looking at the front here. Oh, look, here is the party of the Vanquished, Spike.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, through all these years, we've vanquished many boss fights, and yeah, over here they're picking their own poison and drinking away their sorrows.
Look at that. And also we've got over here a representation of Nuclear Winter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one of Pat's favorites. She shot me so many times with a shotgun. It's I can't tell. Like
well, Pat, I love this. We've got Vault Raids represented. Those of you who may have been around this game for a long time, you remember the Vault Raids that we had. We've also got the aliens. We've also got aliens who have come into Appalachia as well there, Spike.
Yeah, some Easter and Valentine's Day.
Easter
for the ones who remember.
Let's not forget about the Heart Wrencher standing right there, the old Heart Wrencher, being held by a very glorious and patriotic eagle there. Look at this. We got Graham and Chally here, Spike and Ped. Look at this.
Meat Week, our fan favorite.
Meat Week is such a favorite of the entire community. We've got the Mothman Equinox represented here as well. Back over to Vault 79 and checking out some of the back here, the Foshnok. Foshnok's such an important part of the Fallout community. All right, let's make our way back around here to the to your lovely fire pit you have, because you know what we've been doing here in each of our float presentations. I've been asking members of the community what Fallout 76 has meant to them in the last 5 years. So Spike, I'll start with you. What has Fallout 76 meant to you in these last 5 years?
Oh gosh, like where do I begin? Like I've met so many great people. I mean, including you and Pat. There's like a whole community that otherwise I would never have met. And obviously I'm a builder. So yeah, like being able to be part of building competitions, helping out other people build. It's been a great part of my life. But yeah, I think the best way to describe what is Fallout 76, what it means to me, is weirdly enough, it doesn't matter how you play together. There's no way you could do it wrong. Like there's builders There's vendors, there's guns for hire, you know, like people who like to bomb, the nukers. There's so many ways of playing the game and no way of doing it wrong. And it's kind of like what I try to capture here is like, even though you did Vault Raids, Nuclear Winter, or even Bomb the Queen a gajillion times, the actual end game were just the friends you found along the way. And if you're a nuker, a builder, or it doesn't matter, we all make a part of it and, you know, create Fallout 76 as a whole.
Absolutely. Well said. It really, you know, that's the sort of the echoing thing we've had throughout this parade has been just about the people that we've met along the way, and I think you said it so eloquently and so great there. Ped, tell us about what Fallout 76 has meant to you over these last 5 years.
So when Fallout 76 was first announced as a online game, I was one of the major detractors, being very unhappy about that. But through the years, it has become one of my very favorite things. I've met all of my favorite people through 76. Spike is saying there's no wrong way to play the game. I have yet to finish almost any of the quests. I'm very much more of a hang out with my friends all day in 76 kind of person. So it's really brought me out of my shell and introduced me to a lot of great people, and I think 76 is just fantastic.
Well, I love to hear it. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, and thank you for this Fallout for Hope float, guys. It looks so wonderful. We're going to send it one more time to you guys back in the studio, but big thanks to Falls and to Spike here for displaying this parade, this part of the parade here. I love this float, and this is a wrap here from me in the field. So thank you all so much for hanging out here with us today.
When this began, I don't think any of us imagined what it would become. In December of 2020, a year many of us long to forget, the seed of an idea was formed. What if one community of gamers, in one voice all over the world, joined hands and in the face of disease and despair, of horrifying living conditions, and the crushing pessimism of a modern world, and said no, and did something about it? The game was Fallout. The community was all of you. We are now approaching $500,000 raised for life-changing charitable causes. Through December 31st, we cordially invite you to join over 400 streamers from all over the world who are assembling in the name of children fighting for their lives this holiday season at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. War never changes. But hope can save a life. Learn more about Fallout for Hope at falloutforhope.com. We hope you'll join us.
They've given me hope. They've given me my son.
It is time for us to sadly start closing down the parade route. This has been an incredible experience. We've seen so many insane parades and builds. We've laughed, we've cried, we've shed laughter, crying, tears. It's been an amazing time. Can we get our last thoughts from everybody around the table here? How did you guys feel about the parade? How do you think it went? Shreds, you want to start us off?
Sure, Devin, thanks. I've been in the studio the whole time, right? Which I'm cool, but I've been seeing all these amazing floats, and of course I was out there for a few of them. Just the community as a whole, so amazing, and their building ability and their love for Fallout is just it's overwhelming, truly. I'd have to say, like, one of my, just to kind of share, one of my favorite, favorite parts of this game, and actually just the memory, is coming to the conclusion that the true end game of Fallout 76 and the Fallout in general is basically community. Like that is the end game, right? It's like everybody's talking about, oh, let's go do this and then drop this and do that, and nope. The community itself is actually the end game. So that's actually one of my warmest memories of realization in this game. So, well, I would love to hear what my co-host would consider one of her best memories. J-Star, are you out there? Where are you, J-Star?
Oh, I'm over here warming up, Shreds. Gosh, what a parade it has been. One of my favorite parts of this was seeing the diversity of the ways people play and what they take away from Fallout 76. The game has meant, at its core, to many of us, it has meant community. You heard that again and again and again. But their favorite moments, the things they focus on, their favorite aspects of the game, whether it be playing with the factions, whether it be role play, whether it be camp building, and a lot of that on display today, of course. It has meant something to all of them, and beyond that, brought us all together. So that's been wonderful to see.
What about you, Renee?
Well, Renee.
Oh, I have spent a long majority of my life in this game the last 5 years, and the memories, they're endless. The people that we've met, the lives that we've helped, the people that are no longer with us. I think, Ken, you're not going to make me cry on camera. But
if you're not going to talk about him, I'm going to.
I'm going to talk about, we have a community member, Greg, Gamer Redefined, who he's not with us, but he's still
with us.
He's still with us every day. And one of my last moments in game with him was just talking about life and how much this game means to us in the community. And, without that, the game's not what it's family. So that's get the camera off me.
Yeah, just to...
What about you two?
Well, just to finish your thought there, because it's connected. When Craig passed away, I think it surprised a lot of us, because he's one of the people that was really ever present in the community. Actually, before Fallout for Hope was even Fallout for Hope, Greg was always the first one to volunteer, to ask, how can I help? And we were doing some private fundraisers for people in the community who needed help at the time. Greg was always there whenever we did the music festival, and Greg was all about that. The community, in the way it came together to have a funeral for him in game on all consoles that day that we did a march to remember him, is something I will never forgive in the long life that I hope I have. It proved to me what this game really is about. And it's what Shred said. It's not just a meme. It is the friends you make along the way in which this community has come together. And, in talking about social anxieties and all of us, this was the first online game I've ever played. I've never really talked to people online or engaged with people online. I'd certainly stopped writing. I was in a depressed hole. But this game hasn't just shaped all of your lives, it certainly shaped mine. And that, for me, has been a big takeaway. And it's proof positive that people should try this game. But more importantly, talk to people. Get connected, get involved. There's all kinds of role play groups, as you've seen. Factions, discords, play with people. Connect with people around the world. It's really, what matters at the end of the day. It allows us to have a platform to talk to people and have a shared experience together in a way that you normally don't in this day and age, where we're all kind of really isolated in so many different ways. What about you, Toon?
Well, Ken, today we've seen some larger than life floats. We've seen the creativity of the community. And if I can just echo the things that I heard, this game really is about people, is what it really comes down to. And it's about the relationships we build, however that takes form. It's really about the stories that we told. The writing was great in the game. The stories are great, but the stories that we tell on our own are often what we recant to others. The stories are great in the game itself, but it's often our experiences we make for ourselves that really make a lasting impression on each of us.
Well said. When 76 was first unveiled, it was Todd Howard's hope that we would create our own stories, as Toon said, and we have. But more than that, this game has, for so many, been more than just an experience. It has been a place where friendships were formed, love was found, and through connections made, allowed Fallout fans from all over the world to play together and do collective good for charity together in a way that we never could have before. The story of Fallout 76 is a journey, and while the experience has changed considerably since year one for the better, we still wouldn't be here if a team of developers didn't stick with it, as we stuck with all of them. Every quest writer, voice actor, level designer, and QA tester deserves our heartfelt thanks. So right now in chat, I want you to thank them. Because today is also about celebrating their work. They too are part of the family that we've formed. Today, Fallout 76 isn't just a game we play, it's one you all helped shape. What follows are wishes and messages from the thriving factions, role players, and groups that say in one voice, we are Fallout 76.
Greetings from the Enclave Expeditionary Forces. We're a role-play-centered group focused on creating a fun and, most importantly, inclusive community where everyone is welcome. From the EEF, wishing everyone a very happy 5th anniversary of Fallout 76.
I want to wish everyone at Fallout 76 a happy 5th Fallout 76 birthday from the Wasteland Architect 76.
Greetings from Steel of Defiance. We are a Brotherhood of Steel role-playing community, going up 5 years strong with active members of PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Happy 5th birthday, 76. Ad Victorium.
This is Commander Gunny. The West Virginia Republic have returned to the Wasteland from our outer excursions to wish Fallout 76 a happy 5th birthday. The universe is dangerous, but together we will persevere.
Hello everyone, this is Brooke with the Fallout Federation. We devoted almost 4 years to providing a united community for Fallout fans on all platforms and a place for other servers to connect. Happy 5th birthday, Fallout 76.
I'm News Director Jaw, and this is the Galaxy News Network. We strive to give you the best and up-to-date news about Fallout and its communities. We want to wish Fallout 76 a happy 5th birthday.
What's up, everybody? This is Chef ESB from Sinclair's Kitchen. I am a variety streamer on Kick and YouTube, also part of Standing Tall Streams. Wanted to wish everybody at Fallout and Bethesda a happy 5th birthday for Fallout 76.
Greetings, Wastelanders, from the Blue Ridge Caravan community. We offer help to survive the wastes, uniting over 50 groups bringing peace and cooperation to Appalachia. Wishing Fallout 76 a happy birthday from our family to yours.
This is President Ash with the Enclave Reclamation Authority wishing you all a happy 5th birthday for Fallout 76. Here's to 5 years of nukes, patriotism, guns, and glory. God bless America.
We are the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel role-playing community.
We have Elder Snarky, Elder Skill, and myself, Chief Comms Officer Vol.
Here's to another 5 years of memories on Fallout 76.
Elder Hunter of the Brotherhood of Steel 60th Armor Division RP and Milsim Base Group on Xbox only. This is our Dino Warbeast, and here's to another happy 5 years of Fallout 76 at Victoria.
This is Chief of Police James of the New Appalachian Responders. We're an Xbox-based responders group, and we're wishing everyone a happy 5th birthday on Fallout 76.
Happy birthday, Fallout 76. Thanks for all the fun and all the new friends. Woohoo! Birthday cake, please.
Hey everybody, this is Mitch, aka Commander Mitchcraft. Happy 5th birthday, Fallout 76. Thanks for 5 years of amazing times in the Wasteland and some amazing memories. Catch you next time.
This is Major General Morgan, representing Cheyenne Mountain Complex Enclave. Wishing Fallout 76 a happy 5th birthday and hoping for many, many more.
Greetings to everyone. We're the Enclave Provisional Republic.
We're a Fallout-based community and roleplay group focused on being welcoming and most importantly fun.
On behalf of everyone here at the EPR, happy 5th birthday, Fallout 76.
Marauder Corporal Krieg with the Mobile Infantry. We're a casual milsim and roleplay group. Happy 5th anniversary, 76. Sounds like our work's not done. Good luck out there.
Is forged in eternal steel. We face the dangers that threaten humanity and preserve technology for a brighter future. Happy 5th birthday, Fallout 76.
Hello, my name is Steak vs. Jay. I'm a Twitch streamer. I would just like to say happy 5th birthday to Fallout 76. In addition to that, I also have some friends that would like to say much the same.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Yo! Nuka Chris here. Our community wishes all of our friends at Fallout 76 a happy 5 years of amazingness.